certain things.
I had it on loop for 10 minutes while I sat here waiting for you.
Amazing.
You literally walked in right when I changed it.
Great.
I was like, God, she missed it.
Wonderful.
But for those of you at home, I'm not going to sing it. I don't have the pipes for it. I'm not the man I used to be when it comes to singing. I used to be in a choir, but, you know, it's an acquired taste, they say.
I hate that. Stop it immediately.
I'm
that.
just giving
just
you my
that
life
one
story.
thing. I don't want
I
it.
was just trying to share with you parts of my life that you were absent for because you didn't exist.
Because I didn't
You didn't, okay? You weren't always there. Like you said you would be. Don't know.
After I was already born.
Like, you're like 3. It's like, I'll never be gone ever. Where were you?
When I needed you. You gotta start crying in the rain. Have a full-blown moment.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. It's me.
It was you.
It's me. I'm the problem.
Hello, everyone. It's the problem.
I'm the problem.
I can fix this, by the way. This is all flustered up because I don't have it set up right.
It's all flustered up. Yep.
Flustered.
Flippity
world.
floppity. Flustered and mustard. Hither
Flustered.
and thither, to and fro.
Out and about. Damn it! Why do you do this to me? Yeah,
First
like,
did well.
there we go. Now it's not just focused on me.
Hippity happity.
I'm where I'm supposed to be. Why aren't you? Well, no, I'm not.
It's like, I don't.
She's not.
You're
where
taking up all the space.
My
What do you
computer's in
want
the
me to
way.
do?
My computer was in the. I'm sorry. Look how disheveled I am now. I was perfectly fine.
He was very shoveled.
And now I don't know
before.
where my shovel is.
And now he's disheveled.
Is that like being unshoveled? Unshoveled?
Unshoveled? I don't know if you can be unshoveled.
Watch me
Shoveled?
unshovel
Shoveled.
myself out of a hole.
Shoveled. That's called exhumement.
Or digging.
Or digging.
Up.
It's just
I was just digging up.
digging up
Oh, man.
toward heaven. What?
Will you let everybody know?
I suppose.
I'll message the other group.
Okay.
And then when Cleo gets here, I'll be like, ah, sorry, bro.
And then he'll get shy and blush.
I won't, though.
He won't blush.
No, no. I'll
He might
blush,
blush.
but I won't be embarrassed.
Okay, fair.
It's weird. When I'm on the live, I don't get embarrassed.
Everyone
Even when people say cute. It doesn't really affect me the same way.
Discord members.
Isn't that weird?
I feel that
I'm
though.
like a whole different person.
I'll
when
just
the
wait
camera's on.
till later to get embarrassed.
I'll wait till I'm all alone.
Exactly.
And then I'll cry. I had this problem with Jen. I charged up by other people's emotions when people
Yeah.
are nice or sweet, and I get like overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I need an outlet.
That's the need
and
for
the
the
nearest
cry break.
person to me is like the outlet. So like I'm like, I need this to go somewhere, and I have all these emotions, and they're really good, they're positive. And Jen's like,
It's my husband all the time, where I'm like,
like
I
could
love you and I want to have this really deep conversation because I need to get it out of my
engage
soul.
with me!
And he's like,
uh-huh.
and you're like, oh, my soul.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's like,
And
it's
that's
like,
why we talk to each other.
it's like diverting into a brick wall. It's like you're like, here's my outlet. Boom. Nope, that was a wall. That was just pain. Thanks.
we love them, but they are
I
not
literally
the
hugged
most...
her and said, "It's hard being married to you."
Yeah, like sometimes it's hard because they don't emote.
It's not hard. It's hard. Like, I know this
It's
person because I've been with them
frustrating 'cause
forever, and
They don't emote.
we know them.
I know they.
That's
know.
the
Yeah,
problem.
we do, and
Is that we understand why they don't do that. We're not like.
Yeah,
"Oh,
but
we're-"
also I have needs, and that's why I turn to other people to fill those needs.
Mhm.
Those specific ones.
The emotional. Needs.
Ow, my face.
Well, she's got that covered. She's got the face pain. Well, there's that.
Yeah, hooray!
You did it!
We did it.
Look, they made a self-promote tab for me.
Oh, that's cool.
And this other guy's promoting himself.
Nice. I accidentally messaged your wife. It was like 5:30ish. And she was like, what the fuck? I was like, that was for your husband. Whoops.
Oh, ew.
Oh, the inside of my mouth.
Oh, that's a weird one. I like it. It seems weird that it bypasses everything from the origin point of the nerve to the end
Mm-hmm.
where it hurts. You think the whole thing would be like lit up, but it's like, no, this right here.
Nope. It's just going to be the
Bizarre.
inside of my mouth. And it's going to make me slur my words a little
fiber
bit.
neuropathy.
It's a trip. Don't take the trip. It's a trap.
It's like going to Mexico.
It's
It sounds exotic, but
but
you're going to the right place. I've been to Mexico. I've been to Juarez. I've been to what was another town? I've been to Columbus, but it's kind of an American port town. South of Columbus is what I'm trying. Juarez? No, I just said Juarez. Juarez is way to the east. I lived in that desert. Shut up.
Yes.
It was hot. I can tell you all about it. There were scorpions and tarantulas and rattlesnakes. See, I know. Only I would know those things from growing up in the desert.
Rattlesnakes.
I killed so many rattlesnakes.
Do you feel guilty?
But it was expected of me.
Do you go to bed at night and say a prayer for?
I was 11, and
baby
it was
rattlesnake?
expected of me to get up,
Like,
even if
please.
the sun was down, and go kill a snake for my mom, even though she could have just walked away from it. These are facts. It was like, oh, good job, Chris. You killed her with a shovel. You upgraded to a gun. Literally a conversation I had. Literally.
You've mastered the art of shovel murder. Here,
Went
have
from-
a firearm.
Went from yucca stick to shovel to knife to gun to bigger gun. I got him when I got sniper rifle. And I was 14.
They're not that big. What's happening with the stream right now? What's
Oh,
going
this
on?
is just the camera settings. I opened it to change the
I was
settings.
like, I'm confused.
Do you need to see yourself that much?
No, I
Oh.
was just in confusion.
if you do, I
it was
can
just
put this
like
up.
error, and
See,
I
there
was
you
like, oh my god.
There, is that better?
Yes.
Let me fix this. There it goes. Perfect. There you go.
Perfect.
Oh, it's chaos here.
Flustered world.
Flustered world. I thought you were saying a thing and you were just copying a thing I said. But that happened more than a minute ago, and I don't know what happened more than 30 seconds ago. Why am I doing
Where
like a
am
reporter?
I?
Wow, jinkies. What is
Talk
wrong
very
with me?
quickly. Oh. You want an itemized list?
Yes, please.
1, EDS.
I
2.
don't like it. I don't like it. It's
Also
too real. Too real.
EDS. 3.
I told you too real.
It's
Done.
Still EDS.
You were literally worse than Hitler. Not even
That
figuratively.
caught me way off guard, way fast.
Keep up. I don't know.
I wasn't expecting that. That was
They never expect this kind of position.
that was new.
Someone left my brain on autopilot. And we're all gonna suffer for it.
Isn't that fun when your brain and your actual presence are fighting one another?
Yeah.
They're not the same. Oh. Oh. Oh no. There we go. I fixed it. There. That's close enough, right?
Yeah.
In case he comes to town, what do you recommend, doctor?
20 cc's of shutting the fuck up.
I don't want to do
I
that.
don't want to do that. There's
There's
gotta be another way. Yes.
Yeah. Boop. Ugh. Oof. My elbow just popped, and I've been fighting that for like a day and a half. Bodies are dumb.
I am
Nobody needs
so
to have
dumb, bro.
one. I said bodies.
Oh, will you check our audio real quick?
Yeah.
Since you're still open.
Since I'm
Oh
still
my
talking.
god, she is just incessant. She's just incessant. Yeah, agree, me. Yeah, it's
Just
even
let it
coming up
echo
again.
repeatedly.
That's how you get great sounds, I believe.
Yeah.
Only good things happen when you mirror the mics.
You definitely don't summon the devil.
We've tried. It doesn't work.
You just let them ping off.
We
of
tried
one
Bloody
another
Marrying
until-
them, and that didn't work either.
Oh. You should never do that.
I know that now. I have a bunch of Bloody Marys, and I don't know what to do with them. And not to drink.
They're not very good.
They're just really angry dead women.
Just really angry dead women.
What?
That sounds accurate.
You imagine Bloody Mary to be this well-off, happy-go-lucky living lady?
Well, I didn't expect that you were gonna
skipping on sunshine. I'm named Bloody Mary.
I wasn't expecting you'd summon more than one.
Oh no, you can summon multiple.
Bloody Marys.
I didn't know that either.
Is it just Bloody Mary, but we copy and pasted repeatedly? Or
This
is it
isn't
different?
The Matrix. People are different. There are several million Christopher Hills. I'm not all of them.
How do you know? You don't know. You don't
Literally
know that.
the only one who could know that.
Nope, you don't know that.
Oh my god.
Actually. You fail to
Look
know
at this.
things. Look at what?
Point at something that's yellow.
That.
Where? No, on the screen.
That.
Something on
Oh,
the screen.
that. Right there.
Oh, that jacket?
Yeah.
That's not yellow.
Yes, it
Stupid,
is.
stupid.
What color is it supposed to be this time,
That
Christopher?
Is not yellow. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because there are no yellow pixels. You're only looking at red, green, and blue.
It's
So
not really
you're wrong.
Green. It's like tennis ball yellow.
No, it's not. It's green.
Green.
It's green.
Huh.
Yeah. I am also confused by the fact that when you get
I thought it was the
green
primary
and
colors
red.
where you had yellow
no,
and then
not for
yeah.
pixels.
Oh, well then pixels break rules.
Pixels do break rules. Like that is yellow to us. But our stupid eyes picking up purple and yellow like they exist. That's red green or not? Yeah, it's red green.
That's red green.
That's red green. There's no blue in that. That's red green. That's how I'm gonna identify colors from now on. And I'm gonna get it to the point where I have like a certain, kind of like the 255 pixel count, you know, like for color. I'm gonna kind of get good at that, so I can be like, that's yellow 15, blue 4. I know exactly what color.
You're
that
gonna
is.
have like a meltdown thinking you're in the Matrix as soon as you master that skill.
I think I'm having that meltdown because of this.
Stop. Walk away from the pixels.
Ah, they're in my eyes. The pixels are everywhere.
They're being interpreted by my brain.
Yes, they are though. And that's not yellow. It makes me mad because I used to sell a television for Sharp that had yellow pixels.
Yeah.
You know what
That
people
makes
said?
sense to
People
me.
were like, "That's the dumbest thing ever." Those will never sell, and they didn't sell. They had really good colors though.
But
The
why?
yellow
I
gave
don't
them so much more to
understand.
do, but eyes aren't as complicated as they make them out to be. I'm looking at. I mean, that's. Wait. No. No. I was gonna get into the frame rate debate with myself, and I'm like, I can see clearly up to 120 hertz. I know the difference between those, like 30, 15, 10, 60, up to 120.
Your brain must be a highly organized place.
It's not.
I don't believe that, actually.
It's chaos.
But it's probably organized chaos.
It's like I trip over bad memories all the time kind of place.
Fair.
You know?
Yeah. I know. I get
Deep
that.
under the mountain, underground.
Where the wildflowers
That's
grow.
where he keeps his dirt.
Have you ever seen a kid? What?
No. I only have
Brain?
2 of them.
What the? I was like,
Why are you asking me
I
this
drifted off
ridiculous question?
partway through.
Have you ever seen
Have you ever seen a child?
Yes.
Know what those are?
You teach them. Why are you
Never
asking
seen
me?
one.
Dang it. Oh well.
They're like snipes. They're not real.
No, but kids are real. So are panda pugs, you monster.
Stop torturing me about the panda pugs. I'm
Real.
upset that they exist.
They have a right to exist.
No,
Panda
they don't.
pugs
Pandas
have a right
Pandas
to
have no
exist.
right to exist, and neither do pugs.
Just because they're named
Actually-
red pandas aren't stupid like normal pandas, and we're okay with them being called pandas.
Yeah, but that's
That-
just
oh, that's
bad
different, that's different.
naming.
So is a panda pug.
That's also bad naming. But pugs don't want
You're
to
saying
exist
panda
either.
pugs can't exist.
Panda pugs don't want to exist.
I beg to differ.
Okay, panda pugs shouldn't
Agree to
exist.
disagree.
They can't breathe.
They can't breathe. Of course they can breathe.
No, they can't. They're pugs. They can't breathe.
This is why Mom doesn't love you. Notice the pause.
Do you know their faces have moved back and back and back and back and back until their like nose is underneath the actual bridge of their nose? They can't breathe.
Did you know
Don't
that
tell
I
me
still
can
think they have a
breathe.
right to live?
Don't tell me that they can breathe.
This,
We should not be
this
inventing
coming from
new
the lady who
things.
literally said yesterday that babies would commit genocide regardless of their race.
That is not at all what I
That
said.
is exactly what she
It's
said.
not.
We were talking about babies, and she said they would still commit genocide.
No, out of context.
Not out of context.
So-
In context.
Yeah, but you refused to read through the line, like between the lines.
I was following the context.
Nope.
I was talking about babies.
You were
were
being
talking
literal.
about babies,
You were
and
being
then
literal
you
and
decided
belligerent.
that the babies were going to commit
Belligerently
genocide.
literal. He's not committing genocide.
Exactly, they're
Actually.
not. They got little arms and little legs. They're not gonna hurt nobody.
Hmm.
I'll publish the evidence.
The evidence.
I'll
The
post.
highly edited evidence.
Highly edited, yes, 10 seconds, uncut, is gonna be totally edited fake news. Babies can't commit genocide. Little arms and the legs.
I think we can all agree that babies
Oh,
are
now
not
she agrees. Yesterday she couldn't.
gonna beat you with a stick.
I know. I deserve it.
It won't be like for very long, so I'll get tired.
It's just like,
I'll get tired and be like, all right, that's enough of that.
yeah, but I'll get tired of being hit. So it kind of works out. If you're gonna hit anyone with a stick, it should be me because it might actually have an effect. If it was normal people, then they would be like,
Owie.
"What are you doing?" I'm not a drum, Karina.
Everything's a drum.
Throw my coffee.
Pay
Everything's a drum.
attention.
Everything's a drum. Do you know this phone is a drum?
Rap-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
Oh. Yeah, so someone kept us awake a long time and then put us in a room together, and that's what you're getting right now.
Yeah.
And we're caffeinated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barely. But
Soon?
yeah.
Soon we'll be caffeinated
And belligerent.
we're already belligerent.
Yeah. Yay for belligerations. Belligerent alliterations.
I can't believe I did that last night. That was crazy.
Oh, your cards.
That's like a really freaking impossible card. I was like blown away.
But you did it.
I did. I'm lucky like that.
You did it.
I did. Because I'm kind of the best.
I don't like having a face.
Hey, look, it's Austin.
That's mine now.
That's new Austin.
That's new. That sounds like we're giving up the old one. I don't want to give
No,
up the old one. I
he's-
like him.
He's the original.
Thank you. Crown Zenith Break. Okay, I thought that said something else. My dyslexia was like, what's that? And I was like, I don't know. Read it 4 more times until it makes sense.
Yeah.
Bloop. Let's see who's around.
I'm doing it again.
Huh?
Well, on stream, I'm watching a stream.
He's just blooping again.
I need to have like
Bloop, bloop.
7,000 inputs right now. My brain is unfettered.
I know, I don't have a sketchy pad or anything.
You do have sketchy pad.
No, I have that.
That's a great pad.
But I
Look
can't
what
do
we did
like
on there.
tiny, intricate lines of
You-
calm the fuck down.
You could get your notebook.
Is at my house.
We have notebooks, you know.
Actually-
This house is full of artists.
There is art stuff in my car.
And there's the notepads out there. The notebook.
Oh, yeah. But then I'd have to go get it.
Oh my god.
No, don't move.
I wasn't gonna.
swear to
I was
God.
gonna summon a child.
I was like, if you move, I will book it out this door and I will fall on my face on purpose. No, I won't. I don't know how to actually fall on
Wait, did
purpose.
Cleo just win? Ooh.
I have that weird thing in my brain that's like, don't fall. And that part works really well for the most part. Until it ruins everything, because don't fall equates to dislocate everything on your way down. And that's fun. I like that. That's good.
Nice to meet you, Austin.
Nice to meet you, Austin. We can see you now. Neener,
You have a
neener.
face, bro. Boy. What
Ew, I don't like having a face.
yeah, your face hurts. We get it. You've had bad
Everyone
experiences.
around me, too.
Not everybody has had a bad face.
Not everyone has experienced a bad face. I'm just in a bad face in my life, okay?
I'm being delinquent.
He's addicted.
I wanted to say I'm homeless. See? We're all here. Except for Proud Dad and...
I was going to say, where's Proud Dad?
Proud Dad's not there, and neither is
Where's
Spirit.
Proud Dad?
He's probably getting ready for his stream. He does night streams.
Oh. What does he stream?
Just talking.
Oh, okay.
He just gets on and talks to people.
Interesting.
It's really wholesome. Really sweet.
Wholesome. So cute.
Couldn't be us. We're wholesome in a
No.
cracked out kind of way. Which is by definition not wholesome. So...
Yeah, it's just, if your golden retriever got into your Adderall
And it did.
and then
And it did.
decided to eat your weed right after that.
Why do I have either of those in my house? In forms that a dog could eat. Why do I have a dog? What is wrong with this situation? I have none of the ingredients for this. You're giving me this situation that I'm supposed to be like, oh, you're right. That makes so much sense. It's just like that. I don't have any of that. How am I supposed to know if that's true or not?
We're not asking to see if it's true. We said it's like.
I don't know like.
But you don't know like?
I don't know like.
I like don't know.
Oh.
Stop smiling. God.
Everything's a bit. Everything's a bit.
Everything is a bit. I
I know.
want
Man.
to punch it
Do you feel hot?
in the face. I did. Yeah.
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 Like I did.
I did, but also yes.
So it's passing from you to
Still,
me. And then
currently, I'm gonna.
we're going to get another wave of it here in a second. Put a little nerve.
But why would you do that? In case he comes to town.
Aw, they're cute.
Yeah.
They're being wholesome.
Gross.
I don't belong in this family. I'm the black sheep of the wholesome family. They just don't know it yet.
I love wholesome things.
I love wholesome things, and
So
then I join
they-
them and become horrible. That's my favorite. I love ruining the wholesome fun that everybody's having. But it's not
I
that
just bring the chaos to the party.
bad. You do.
Yeah. Chaos.
Yay! I mean, we're starting a podcast.
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys have heard about it. We're starting a podcast. Just check us out.
It's the podcast that's not this podcast. It's going to be the other podcast.
This isn't a
On the
podcast. This is a
other-
live stream, you derp.
Podcast.
I just wanted to be technical.
His literal thinking is hurting my brain.
Literally, it is not.
It's literally hurting my
Literally
brain.
zero nerves in your brain to feel pain. Ugh. So, literally, I am not hurting your brain. Maybe the membrane around your brain is inflamed because of how stupid I am. She thought I was going to say her. It was me.
Maybe it's inflamed because of how stupid.
Yeah.
I feel like that's accurate in some way. Is that my
No, you're not
headaches
supposed to
are due to
agree.
my idiocy?
We're, it was a bit. It was a bit.
Headache awareness.
Peak awareness.
Maybe you're stupid.
Maybe it's just you're stupid. In my case, it is definitely my stupid. 100%.
Is your brain
My
aware
brain
enough
hurts because of my stupid.
of the stupid?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair. There's a lot of stupid that goes on in my brain. It's a very smart brain. It's a good brain.
Yeah, but
It
your
works
brain's
okay.
like got multi levels of
But
stupid.
then it's like
My brain's just pong. One thought bouncing back and forth slowly. And sometimes it gets through. And then, oh, here it comes up.
I feel like that's the bipolar.
That'd be 2 paddles, 2 balls. Boop, bipolar. Get it? Boop, boop.
Wait. Yours only has one pedal? It's just the one?
Oh, God. I'm playing
So
it
you
for
like
myself.
firing at
My thought is just
the
bouncing back.
paddle?
I'm just, oh, no wonder I'm so dumb.
Well, you were like like, I'll have 2 paddles.
Well, I know.
why
I
do
mean, I have
you
2
not
paddles
have
and
2
normal,
paddles
but I have 2
already?
balls.
It might. You never know.
That's 2 thoughts. That's bipolar by definition.
2 thoughts. You can't have more than 1 thought. Yes.
I think you're right.
I
Look
like
at-
being quiet sometimes because, vicious cat.
Nope.
Vicious, what did you do?
Ruler in that bag. I put that box down.
Oh,
And it caught my hand.
No.
You see it? This thing.
Yeah. Owie. Hello.
Wow, that was weird.
She's like,
That was
come
weird.
to me.
Look, everybody, it's Fitz.
Yeah.
Oh, look, everybody, it's going away. Because you were covering your face.
I was fixing
There,
it.
here,
Oh.
Back for my headset.
Yeah.
Now it's just me.
Yeah, go
I
away.
don't feel good.
Me neither. I'm glad we did the thing, but my body is It doesn't like that I exist. I am offended by my own existence. Thank you,
I think John's offended
And
by
good
my own
night.
existence, too.
John.
Jen.
Oh, I was like, what? Who's John?
I love
Hello,
I
Rajuga.
love you, too.
You're not supposed to be awake.
Oh, yeah, why are you awake?
I don't know.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, that's.
I'm going to a concert tomorrow, so I'm nervous.
Oh.
Wow.
I was about to
When-
go to sleep, but then I saw you, and then I saw Chris saying that he was so alone, so I was like, okay, then pop in.
Delinquency.
I said things I shouldn't have. I feel bad.
Look at you contributing to
Look at she killed
lack of
Sailor
sleep.
Moon.
I know, she just left her there to
Like,
die, too. She was just
Sucks
like,
to suck,
and
Sailor
you're
Moon."
done.
Sailor Moon doesn't get a funeral or nothing. Ugh.
She can come where whatever
She doesn't have a
is
stand.
happening there is. Yeah, wah wah, Sailor Moon.
Can't even be on the screen.
Get a grip.
Ah. Jen gave me the one that doesn't stand up. She got 2. She
She
got
looks
one
too
that's sitting.
happy about everything.
Yeah, well, that's because it's Sailor Moon.
She's like, this is great. And you're like,
I
are
don't
you
know
sure?
about Sailor Moon. I don't know much about Sailor Moon. Oh, look, it's Brad Dad.
Ah, okay.
So this is him.
That's
This-
adorable and wholesome. Make it get
Right?
that off.
Right? And you're like, oh, I feel weird and safe here. That's not how I feel when I'm with Karina.
You're never safe when you're with me.
No,
That's
I'm
A
absolutely
silly
safe.
thought.
You'll keep me from jumping out the window, or at least you'll go with me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or I'll race you for it.
Yeah, it would be more fun.
We don't really have.
At least you won't be alone.
Exactly.
His
Win-win.
head exploded like a cherry tomato.
I don't want to do that.
Let's get down. Let's all get down.
Wow.
No, I gotta
No.
share something.
Oh.
If I can find it. Yes, there it is.
Rawr.
It's a meme.
Ooh.
Let me see what it says. And
here. And some here. More.
Yep. It's perfect.
I love your baby.
My little Jigglypuff of doom.
Vanessa loves it.
He's so sleepy.
She was like, I saw that and all the art around it, and I was like,
He's
wow,
a
they're
tired
talented.
boy.
I was like, that's my sister. That's my sister's side of the mat. You should see mine. It's got stupid jiggly fish and a
Jigglyfish.
Kevin Lord,
Jiggly.
a yarn. It's got some balls
A yarn.
and a cat.
Jigglyfish. Not a jellyfish, a jigglyfish.
Jigglyfish. Oh, look at them. They're not
What is
full
a
jellyfish.
jigglyfish?
That's a jellyfish, okay? That's a jigglyfish. Jellyfish?
The jigglyfish are
Jigglyfish.
cute though. I
That
feel
one's
like
upset.
I want them to be like in a video game, where it just looks like a little marshmallow head with arms
Aw,
coming out of it.
Okay, I kind of like the jigglyfish now.
Yeah, and they are in like they could be like the
Patient Zero. The game about jigglyfish.
None of the naming makes any sense.
Nah,
Stay
don't need
tuned.
to. Stay tuned. It makes no sense.
Don't you want to come and watch the thing that
Nope.
makes no sense? Oh,
No.
oh. Well,
I'm struggling here.
go on. Like,
It's just-
in what way? Because that could mean a lot of things.
I don't know.
Oh, that way.
I don't feel good.
I don't feel good either. There is this massive thunderhead that's coming.
Is that what this is?
Oh, and it's crazy looking. You know how it gets that like tidal front on it?
Yeah.
It's like a disc, and then the rest of it's up above, and it
Mhm.
just is
That's,
like
like,
it
over
just
us
keeps
right now?
stacking, and yeah, it's moving in.
Oh.
It's great. I love this.
Yeah, it's like I just feel weird.
Yeah.
And icky.
Let's just all go to bed.
Yeah.
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 Bedtime
Bed stream.
forever.
We'll set up your laptop next to the bed, and then I'll set up my camera next to the bed, and then we can all have bed stream.
And we can track how many times we all wake up.
We can track if any of us ever sleep.
Nope.
Nope.
Someone was posting about
Occasionally.
that.
Okay, right. On accident, maybe.
Uh-huh. Somebody was posting about like how are we supposed to sleep with all the things going on, and I just got on. I was like, you know what? I just stay awake until I literally pass out, and that's how I survive.
That's
Yeah, but at least if you pass out like that, you sleep through the night.
yes.
Sometimes I sleep into
Yeah.
the night.
That's fair. No, I usually if I stay up that long, I pass out. I'm out for a while, a good
Yeah.
while.
Like I'll get like 5 hours. And then usually what happens is like my elbow, my shoulder, and my hips have
Something.
been really, really painful. To the point,
don't move.
yeah,
Yep.
because then I'm having like pain dreams, and then I wake up and I'm like, oh, it was real pain this whole time.
Yes.
God. And then you have to wake up and like relocate things, and that's irritating.
It reminds me of the bee dreams. I'm on the toilet. I'm on the toilet. Oh fuck!
Your brain's like, please don't pee. Please don't pee. Don't do it. It's not real. I'm sorry we tricked you.
Hey, doggo.
That puppy is just so cute.
How you doing?
Aloy. Hi. Doing okay. We're both.
What about
Wow.
Aloy?
I was just admiring her in my phone. Because she's super stinking cute.
That little shit.
Well, now Doggo came, so I can go and try to get some sleep.
Yes, get some sleep. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow.
No, I'm
Oh,
on
that's
a
right,
concert-
you
I'm a
were-
concert.
I
Yeah.
Yep. Well, then definitely get
I
some
see
rest.
how it is. I show up and then you want to leave. I see how it is.
She's not supposed to be
No,
awake right
something
now.
with I took my pills 4 hours ago, and somehow they decided to kick in now.
Oh, at least they kicked in. That's
Yeah.
nice of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that
if I
is
wait
nice.
5 more minutes, I'm over it.
Yeah.
So
Go do your thing. Get some
Yes.
get some sleep.
yeah, I
For
hope to catch
bed.
you all next week again.
Sounds good. We'll see you. Have fun at the
Bye.
concert.
Oh, I will.
Bye.
Bye.
Big yawn.
I hate my body.
That sounds like you're making
I
like, a
hate everything.
visual critique, but yeah, everything can suck it. Just in general.
Suck at reality.
What is that? I don't like what I'm smelling. Am I smelling things like for reals? I almost said on purpose.
Yeah, what you're smelling is someone attempting to make
Popcorn.
a s'mores and popcorn
I hate it.
at the same time. And you're smelling the chocolate caramelizing and the popcorn. And popcorn doesn't mix with any smell. Popcorn on its own
Popcorn
doesn't
is
smell
just
great.
terrible,
Like burnt popcorn sticks in your house for years. I hate that
especially
stuff.
after you.
It really does. So does fish.
Yeah,
Wet popcorn smells worse.
gross. When have you ever
Kettle.
experienced normal wet popcorn? Like,
Movie theater.
well, okay, yeah, that. I was gonna say like out of the microwave though, like it comes out moist.
Ew.
Moist.
Gross. Stop. He's like, let me repeat the word.
Get it?
Ew. The gross word. The unspeakable descriptor of wet.
The unspeakable descriptor of wet.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it from now on. No.
Sorry I didn't come back to the car earlier. I was talking to the cop that got beat up.
Yeah.
No, you're good. I jumped off.
I
'cause
was
like,
getting
I
the
need a
source.
nap. Yeah. Did you find out any good tea?
I did.
Can you tell the tea? I'm gonna share the tea.
it turns out that yeah, he admitted he was talking his shit. He admitted it. But he once he was done talking his shit, he went to go grab his things and go get another hotel room of his own
Yeah.
because he knew things were gonna get ugly if he didn't.
Yeah.
Why would they put them in the same hotel
Yeah.
Be
So
nice,
he went through.
boys.
So he turned around and he got sucker punched
Oh.
and he got knocked out. And as
Jesus.
he was knocked out, the other cop beat the living hell out of him. No defense, no
Oh my
nothing. Just
God.
started wailing on him while he was knocked out.
It's
And
like attempted murder. That's not
when
bad.
he woke back
Literally.
up, but when he woke back up, he was so out of it
Yeah.
that he thought he got jumped by
Oh
other
no.
people, and the other cop was trying to help him. That's why he
Oh
didn't press charges.
no.
Shit.
Oh, that's
Because I asked him,
messy.
I was like, why didn't you press charges? He went, well, this is why.
Oh my
I'm like, well, are you pressing charges now? He went, you're damn fucking right I am.
Good.
He went,
Yeah, right?
I'm not only pressing charges. He went, I'm suing the city and I'm suing the Benton County Sheriff's Department.
Fuck yeah. Get
Good.
him, bro.
And I was like, so
And
does this I was like, so does this deter you from being a cop? He went, no. He went,
Having
I have a
cops beat
new
the shit out of
mission
you?
now. He
Oh.
went, before I had a mission to keep drugs off of the off. I had a mission to keep drugs off of the street.
Yeah.
Now, his mission is to catch corrupt cops.
Ah, good man.
See that?
And what happened with the dog?
Oh yeah. What
Where's
did
the
happen
dog?
to the dog?
Did they figure that out?
Yeah, the dog was found.
Okay, good.
It was in a pound.
Oh my God.
Poor
Yeah, a
dog.
canine unit, a police officer
That's a
in the
bad
count,
idea.
a pound. So I was like, so what's gonna happen to the dog then? He went, he's gonna be trained for somebody else. And I was like, we don't have any other canine units, no. He was the only one.
What's up,
He
guys?
went, yeah, somebody's gonna end up training, and it's probably gonna be Moreland.
Hermira. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's
Hello.
crazy. And Ruth. Hello, Ruth.
I can't wait to listen to the recording of this so I can find out all the gory details because it sounds like it's pretty interesting.
Oh, I can
Ignore
tell you
the
right,
first 20
I
minutes.
can tell you right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I can tell you right now if you really want to
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
what the juice is.
Because we didn't hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go all the way back.
So he specifically
Alright,
took him
so
to California
Just
so he
Yes.
could
checking in. How's it
so
going?
a couple of weeks ago,
Good.
our sheriff sent two
I
police
heard
officers.
this
You heard this story. Okay, good.
right to
One,
California to pick
yeah.
up. I was here last week for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm gonna start from the beginning
He
anyway.
wants everybody
Okay.
to
Art
know.
of
Okay.
storytelling.
Our sheriff sent two police officers, and it actually turns out I learned recently that he only sent one, but the other one says, "Well, I need some help."
Oh my
So
God.
he
course.
and the sheriff was like, "Well, pick out who you want then." So he picked out this person.
Who he does
So
not
they
like.
both went to California. Yeah, who he does not like. So he went. Both of them went to California, and instead of okay, so as soon as you leave the county, you're on duty until you get back
Yeah.
for an inmate transfer. The inmate was never picked up. To this day, the inmate is still sitting in a California jail.
Really?
But
Wow.
Now they got to send another couple guys to get him.
we don't
Or they're
have
gonna
any
be
other
like,
guys.
we're sending him somewhere else.
We only have 4 cops,
Oh my
and
God.
one of them is sitting in prison right now, and the other one's on paid leave, and so that leaves only 2 more, minus the sheriff.
Oh,
So like
man.
3. We only
Oh
have
my
3
God.
cops. But so
Time
he
to
I
can't
stage
guess
a
you
send
coup.
can't
anybody
rent a
else.
cop. You can't rent a cop for that, I guess.
Yeah.
Nope.
So he sent him out there, and they didn't have to pick up the inmate until the next day. I learned this part today. they didn't have to pick up the inmate until the next day. Like they got there and it was a 9 a.m. pickup. So they decided to go out to the bar and start drinking.
Oh.
And the cop that got beat up, like I said, he admitted that he was talking his shit. And he doesn't regret it. He said he'd do it again.
Of
But
course.
he was talking his shit and he wouldn't shut up. And it got really heated. So he said, "Well, I'm just gonna pack my things and go buy myself a hotel room on my own, on my money." And then so when he turned around, he got sucker punched, and he was knocked out. And while he was knocked out, unconscious, the other cop started beating on him. He had two broken eye
Hazard.
sockets. He's blind in one eye.
Oh my
He has
Ooh.
4 or 5. He has 4 or 5.
So he's not coming back.
Not here, no.
Holy cow.
I mean, that's
Yes.
that's career ending.
Did they leave the other guy in California?
They did, but last I heard is that he made bail
Ugh.
and then he skipped town.
Of course. Sounds about right.
Well, the charges
Nobody
are
knows
low as
where he's
well.
at right now.
That's why you don't let them.
Well, they can charge him for attempted murder.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I'm
exactly.
saying. Is like that's not assault and battery at that point. That is attempted murder.
Well, yeah, and I don't know. I always thought there was some sense of decency and fighting fair, and that's way off the rails in terms of.
Yes.
But you got to remember that my sheriff's department, which is the only police force that we don't have a police department.
Yeah.
Our town can't afford it. We only have a a sheriff's department,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and they are corrupt sons of bitches.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I've
No
had
one's checking up
I've
on
had
you
my
if you run the
runs in
show.
with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had my run-ins with them. Everybody I know has had a run-in with them.
Mhm.
The police themselves have had run-ins with the police.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Our sheriff, 6. I seen a picture. So, like, okay, hold on. Context. Every single week, we have a cops and coffee thing going on at
Okay.
8 in the morning every single week. And somebody took a picture of him, and 6, our sheriff's department, Jake 6, he looked like he was terminally ill. Like he's so fucking tired.
God.
Mm.
Jesus.
And I want to feel bad for him,
Yeah.
but I can't.
Yeah. Especially if you're not running a clean show.
Well, it can't be that clear. I mean, considering what happened in California.
I know, right? And they're
That
like,
was some dirty.
"Oh, it's a
What?
good opportunity to almost kill this guy."
What this police officer said, the one who got beat up, when I talked to him, I was like, "What did Jake 6 say to you when he first seen you?" He said the very first thing he told me wasn't, "Are you okay? How are you feeling? What happened?" It was, "Don't talk to the media."
Oh,
Oh yeah, I bet.
all right then.
That was the very first thing that he ever told him
Yeah.
after he got beat up. Don't talk to the media.
Yep.
Jesus.
That does not shock me at all.
Well, I assume that would make hometown conditions a lot worse if you did.
Oh yeah,
My
exactly.
hometown conditions are already bad. How worse can it get?
I don't know, but I assume you're going to be in the market
Right, you
to
don't
hire
want them
some.
all
I live-
gunning for you.
Ruth, I live in the hood. All right, like shit goes down. Just last night we
Oh,
had a
yeah.
drive-by shooting. Has anything ever happened about it? No. And yesterday morning, a train hit a car, and they are declaring it false. What is the word?
Like it's suspicious?
Yeah, that's where it's
Really?
suspicious.
Yeah. Like
Because
what do
when they
say?
got there, the person was already dead in the car,
Oh.
and they're like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah.
well, the train might have just killed him." But then the autopsy happened. Oh no, there was a bullet hole behind her ear.
Ooh,
Huh.
ooh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's messy.
Not a good look.
Yeah, having a
Like-
bullet hole behind your ear.
Oh my god, it's so
It
Can you
unfortunate.
goes
imagine
down
trying to
in
put a
this
gauge
town.
in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But again, like, not shocked.
And that's not to mention all the drugs. We have a hotel here in this town. Well, not really a hotel, but more of a. I mean, it's called a
Motel.
hotel, but it's like a. Yeah, it's more of a motel. You know, like you pay and stay for a long time kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah.
used to run one of those.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, we have
Never
one.
again.
Had one. It's
Uh-oh.
called the Bent Fort Inn,
Mm-hmm.
and they shut it down. The state did, not the city. The state
What?
shut it down. Yeah, because they declared that there was 4 times the legal limit of fentanyl, methamphetamine,
My God.
heroin, crack cocaine in the wall.
Yeah, the problem is that gets absorbed into the wallboard, and they've got to strip it down to
Oh,
the
yeah.
studs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the state was like, Benton County sheriffs, you need to do something about this right now. Okay, everybody get out.
Open?
He got it. I thought he didn't.
That's it. Everybody get out. No arrests were made. No warrants were put out. Get out. That's all they had to say.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Well, and you know what they do with all those drugs that they confiscate, so.
Oh yeah, guaranteed. They also plant them too.
I've been watching videos on that. A lot of police getting busted for planting.
Uh-huh. They get
It's crazy, dude.
sneaky about it.
Oh, yeah, some of them aren't though.
Oh,
Like,
I know.
Some
There's
of them
some
are
really
like,
stupid ones.
I'm on body cam. Whoopsies.
Oh my
Really?
God, what's this?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look what I found that I just
Well-
dropped clearly
Put it in
on
there.
camera.
A lot of cops think that just because they're a cop, think that they have the right.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Yes, that's the
Oh,
part I
I'm a
don't
cop.
like.
I'm protected.
A cab, man.
No, the one. It's ACAB -1 now.
ACAB
There's
minus
one
one.
cop out
it's
for other
not-
cops.
It's not even a cab. It's
No.
it's
Oh,
M
go ahead.
cab.
Most cops are bastards.
There you go.
I don't know. I mean, like, ACAB is generally to talk about like the systems and how the systems are, like pre-geared toward corruption, right? Like
Like
they
it's built
are
into the system.
exactly. It's built in. It's expected in places. It runs super, super deep, and cops who think they're doing good are still participating in it. So, I mean, it's not going to stop anytime soon.
Mm-mm.
Because you know the cops are doing those drugs. Like, and you know the cops
Hell.
are seeing the hookers, and you know the cops are
Certain ones.
taking money off of.
Even the good cop
Gangs.
that I'm talking about that got beat up.
Mhm.
Like I sold him weed before.
Of course.
The systems that they're meant to defend are not like systems that are, they don't have longevity built in mind. Ugh,
I have successfully distracted.
It's some
myself.
bullshit.
good job. Oh, there we go.
Now I'm just pissed off about another reason.
Uh-oh.
The
Just the cops.
That's for you.
fucking
Why
cops.
is this for me?
Because Mimikyu's awesome.
Okay.
Mimikyu is bae.
Okay.
You would do well to learn that, princess.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
okay.
I mean, he's cute.
Isn't it? It's pretty
He's
neat.
cute. And sparkly.
On another note,
Shiny.
when are these music reviews gonna happen?
I knew it. I was waiting for it. I was like,
Well, you see, I have been dead for months now. And I'm
so
just
has
now,
these music reviews.
yeah. I'm just now trying to be a human being again. I just
And
finished
it
work
is
on
summer.
Wednesday. So give me like a couple of weeks to hibernate and
Hey,
get back
all-
to being a person, and then we will get right on it, I
all-
swear.
All I'm saying is that some of the music that we share
Uh-huh.
could possibly help you.
It's true.
absolutely.
Y'all?
I've secretly been listening to like most of the playlist, but that's just me.
Sneaky.
Well, only one of us needs to be surprised, right?
Great.
Well, it's good
So
music.
you listen to it a bunch
And I
and
found
maybe
a new
don't
artist.
listen to it for a couple of weeks so you can be re-surprised.
Yeah,
There
I'll
you
just take
go.
a break from
Yep.
it.
And I found a new artist, so I got more music coming.
Who did you
Nice.
find?
A man named Cal Ruby. It's spelled Scrubby. Not. No wait. No, never mind. Different person. Well, him too. But Shaky Graves. That's what I'm thinking of. Shaky
I don't know that
Graves.
one.
Interesting.
He is a one-man band.
Okay.
That's something we're into.
He has the guitar in his hands. He has the drum on one foot and the
Yeah.
snare on the other foot,
Huh.
and he does all of his music by himself.
Interesting. Okay.
Like, there's
Nice.
my favorite song is kind of religious, but
Okay.
it's my favorite song.
Which one is it?
It's called "Never Alone,"
Okay.
You have it?
and he's talking about how, like, no matter what's going on, you're never alone.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that. It's a good
You know,
message.
you got God on your side.
Yeah. Okay.
Even though I'm not religious, I still love
Yeah.
that song. It's a
Right.
great song.
I feel like you're kind of agnostic.
I have nobody's fool.
What does that mean?
It's
Never
like
alone is not.
higher power,
You-
maybe, not a definitive religion.
Yeah,
That makes
and
sense.
and it means that you're open to the idea, but you're not like out there looking for it necessarily.
Yeah. That's me.
Give me a
man.
second.
I'm very much that with like I am a teeny tiny itty bitty insignificant human being, and I'm going to just admit that I know nothing and be okay with the fact that I know nothing.
And then there's the real voice in her head, because that was me. I tell her that every morning when she wakes up. That's where.
How do I turn speakerphone on this thing?
How do you what?
Turn speakerphone on my phone.
Oh, I think you swipe up if it's on Android on the app, and then there's options.
Okay, I have no idea. Don't look at me.
I don't know.
I don't know stuff.
I know stuff.
Yeah, I don't
when I need it.
remember if I've tried to be on speakerphone on Discord before.
Discord usually behaves like a phone call.
There you go. Yeah, my headphones just died,
Oh, okay.
Fair.
so I didn't hear a single thing you just said.
Oh, we were just
When I
talking
heard
about
when
Discord.
I asked what does that mean, I didn't hear anything after that.
So
What does
that
what
Which is
mean?
what stop talking. Agnostic.
Oh,
Agnostic.
agnostic. Oh, okay. So re-explain it. There you go.
Ruth, you did a great job. You
I
did
just said it means you're like open to the idea that there could be God, but you're not necessarily out there actively looking for it.
Hmm.
Well, there's a song I
Whereas-
listen to by Tech Nine, and it's called "Hope for a Higher Power."
I know that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. Do you hear the one he did with
No.
Ronnie Radke?
Yeah, that shit goes hard, doesn't it?
It's so hard.
Which one is
it's
it?
so good,
Do you
dude.
know? Do you know what it is?
Mm.
It's called Ronald.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ronnie from Falling Universe named the song after himself, and he had Tech Nine in it.
Oh,
Oh.
God, and Tech Nine kills it.
All right.
Oh, when he comes in, that's it's good.
Yes.
Oh, it's so
Have you ever heard? Have you ever heard an AK shoot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tech Nine is rapping faster than that in that song.
Oh wow. That's impressive.
And it's still like intelligible is the important thing. Like you can
I was
Yeah.
gonna
fast, but can't
say
understand
that
you.
right. That's what usually happens. Is
Yeah.
I can't understand you. And then one time, I was looking for something on the radio, so I was flipping around stations, and I accidentally stumbled upon rap that I could understand,
Uh
Oh,
and that was a revelation.
huh.
I was like, I
If you want
like
to
this
listen
one.
to some rap that you understand and that has meaning, listen to Suicide Boys.
Oh yeah. God,
Is that available
It's
like
been
on
a minute,
YouTube, or do you have to have like
Yeah.
special streaming
I
stuff
should
to
be able to
hear
find
it?
it on
Or...
YouTube.
Most
Anywhere
of
you
can
look
find
for it, you'll find it.
Yeah.
Okay.
My bones hurt.
Your
Be
bones
more
are
Ruby to
accurate,
great.
your
Terry and
joints hurt.
Prim. They're cousins from New Orleans.
From Narland.
A couple of white boys.
Jeez. Pikachu.
What doing?
Me?
Uh-huh.
Looking for certain things.
Okay.
I'm occupying my hands, which is occupying half of my brain.
Wall Street.
Well, I wish. If I could do this, could you imagine what I could get done? Oh boy,
If I could occupy more than one thing?
I could do so much. Oh boy, I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna save us from Wall Street.
But now that I'm not with my lady, I should be able to join
It's like
the
Mickey
lives more often.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Until you find
yay.
another one.
We're happy for that.
Yeah, we're happy to have you
We
around.
missed you.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Except for Karina, she was like every day. She was like, "I'm so glad you're gone."
Shut up.
It was disgusting. I was like, "Wow."
He's so mean.
In this economy,
He's just like, throw me under the bus for things that were never
I couldn't
said.
afford to throw you under the bus.
You couldn't afford
Wait,
to throw
what?
me under the bus.
Why are you throwing her? Why are you throwing her under the
'Cause
bus?
he's
What?
mean.
Because I'm mean. I'm just
Yeah.
bullying her today.
What did you say? I want to hear it.
I
Oh.
said, we were all saying how much we missed you and how it's nice to have you
Yeah.
around. I was like, except for Karina. Karina was saying she's happy you're not here. She never said that.
I believe it.
She's a
Aw.
bully, man.
I'm so mean.
You're so mean.
I'm a bully.
You just resigned yourself.
Yeah.
I'm a
bully.
I'm not going
bully.
to talk about it here while we're on live, but we had a little bit more of a conversation and it didn't end very well.
Oh, really? Uh-oh.
Great.
Yeah.
Ugh. I was so frustrated.
It's all my
I know.
fault.
But it's not. And I'm going to say that flat out. It's not. Because
Unequivocally.
all of the behavior that we are seeing
It's her.
is very much like, holy moly, get your head out of your own ass kind of behavior.
Yes, sir.
I mean, like I said, hell, I mean, I'll say this out loud and on live. Hell, you know, my best friend died. Not my best friend, but my friend died last week.
Yeah.
He shot his fucking head off. And then my dad died yesterday, and then this shit's going on.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot.
It is a lot.
Right. Well, and then
The
having
only
someone
reason
who
why-
can't read the room.
Yeah.
Read the room.
No joke, dude. I was so
Like the only reason why I'm in such a good mood right now, and I'm not really even in a good mood, but you know, I'm not
Yeah.
bawling my eyes out.
Yeah.
I'm drinking.
Numb it a little.
Not getting
Yeah.
I'm not
Right,
getting
right.
drunk or
Right.
anything.
Right.
But like we talked about before, like changing those coping skills, like we should actually do an episode
With
at
Randy.
some point on like replacing
Addiction.
maladaptive coping skills.
Yeah,
and
Because I mean, that's.
And you
literally
can model the behavior as you quit smoking.
Hey, Ruth, come in from left field. Thank you.
Yo.
I
Yo.
want to extend my life though.
I love Ruth right now.
Everybody's like,
She's my
extend your
favorite.
life, you'll be healthy, and I'm
She's
like, no,
a weak point right there.
no.
Got her.
I'm planning for an early grade.
Nope.
Thank you.
You're gonna model it, and I'm gonna love every minute of it.
No.
I'll give up drinking soda.
That thing you don't drink.
I'll drink no soda
Mm,
until you smoke. I'll do it. I'm being 100%
until
serious.
I smoke. Mm,
If you quit smoking, I'll quit soda altogether.
mm.
That's like what I can give up.
Yeah.
I say that like I've bet like big vices. And
I know,
I
you're
can't,
like, well, I'm
I can't
not
give up the
touching the
gambling. I
cocaine,
can't give up the
Right.
smoking.
so-
The hard drug use has to stay in play. The abuse, I have to abuse my family. So all I can give you is soda.
Hell, even you just talking about smoking makes me want to go outside and have a cigarette.
See?
Yeah, I'm
That's the
sorry.
thing. Because it's a really big coping skill.
Yeah.
Or
I know.
like
Yeah, I was gonna-
maladaptive coping skill, but it is a coping skill.
I was going to turn on the camera and show you the fidget thing that we have,
Hmm.
and Discord has cleverly hidden all the controls.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
I have
it's
a large, I have a
Discord
large
fucking
black,
sucks.
So
I have a large black rectangle where they should be, and I'm scared to randomly hit them because I don't know which one will log me out.
Yes.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, no. The like new updates that they push through have annoyed the crap out of me.
Yeah.
I'm not pleased.
I did learn something else about smoking that I didn't know previous. So you know why it's such a big coping skill? It's more than just the nicotine, and it's more than just the routine of it, which are the two things that I was aware of.
Mhm.
But smoking is so, like,
Cool.
I almost want to say like helpful, but I mean, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
right? Like it's not great. It's not a good coping skill to just pick up one day. But if you are already doing it, know that there are reasons. And it's actually because of the breathing pattern that you use while smoking.
Oh, it's like a breathing technique.
Oh, that makes
Exactly.
sense.
Yeah. So you're
So-
getting like a
What do you
small
mean by that?
Makes it so when you hit a cigarette,
Oh.
that slow drag, the quick hold, and then the blowing all of it out, that's what we do when we do breathing exercises.
Mhm.
So like
Oh,
that breathing pattern puts your body back into some kind of baseline and out of like the
whatever you were in.
yeah,
That's crazy.
Well,
Makes
helps you to
sense.
so
regulate.
have you seen those kind of whistles that they use for
Yes.
meditation,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
where you have to breathe slow so it doesn't whistle?
Uh-huh.
That could be a way to
Mm-hmm.
help wean off the
I've thought about it.
Well, and there's also those things that Randy's been trying to get you into, like the smokeless.
Oh,
flavored
yeah,
airs.
the flavored
Because
air
he thinks
thing.
it's more about flavor, but
But
it's
the
it's
not.
flavor of
not-
what?
There's nothing to do.
It's
Which
random
kind of thing?
flavors. It's like they have different. It basically you
You
breathe
can
in
flavor the air.
and you taste
So you can do like
fruity air.
Oh, okay.
aromatic scents and
Yeah.
flavors and stuff.
I don't know. What I would be worried about what's in it for my lungs,
yeah.
just because
Well,
my lungs are dicey
yeah.
as it is.
Yeah. The one that I tried with was mint, but it's not like it's super subtle.
And
And that's the thing is like for me it's like I have to figure out what the full draw is.
you got to figure out all the aspects of it too. Like
Yeah. And the fact that I just don't want to give it up is not helping anything. Where I'm like, why should I have to?
just sitting there.
My
it's
life
like,
is
why?
really freaking hard.
But why though?
Why should I have to put this
But
one
why?
away? And people are like, to live longer. And I'm like,
I found nothing like that.
I didn't want to do
I would
that.
argue that it improves the quality of what life you have if you get rid
Yeah,
of
but
it.
that's not like measurable for my brain.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
Move
not.
in
I
with-
can't even measure one pain versus another.
No, I get that. But
I
like,
wouldn't know if I was
objectively, you
feeling better.
could know that there's an improvement. It could be totally mental.
I mean, I look at those, I forgot what they call them, the timelines of when you take your last cigarette and what happens at an
Oh, like the
hour,
healing
4
process.
hours,
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah.
4 days. It talks about which parts of your body.
Yeah.
So, my dad was a smoker for an unknown number of years. Not a real heavy one. He
Yeah.
never had enough money to be a heavy smoker.
Right.
And I got his medical records
Mm-hmm.
an embarrassingly long time ago. And just because of my schedule this week, I've now read all of his medical records.
Oh,
no.
wow.
Because I learned some very interesting things.
Yeah.
So it was totally worth the time.
Huh.
But, lung-wise, he recovered way more than, I don't know what would have been predicted, but,
Right.
Right.
he did really well in terms
Yeah.
of recovering afterwards.
Right. Yeah. It's one of those like
And that,
I need to figure out how to make myself want to do it because I don't want to.
Yeah, before you were holding
Mhm.
things to force yourself into wanting it.
Yeah. But I don't have none of that like makes a difference for my brain.
I know.
There's no like stick carrot thing that's
what
gonna
about if you don't have it? What if you don't have enough money because you're not working as many hours? Does that help any?
Depends.
I think
'Cause
you
that's the
could,
thing is,
but
like-
it wouldn't be great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You would cut back, but it wouldn't be like voluntarily.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I don't know. It would. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now is not the time though to mess with things when I'm
Fair.
like teetering
Oh,
on the edge.
to me,
of
to me, it's
mental
like totally the
breakdowns.
time because you just started the summer and you're out going to be in a completely different daily pattern.
I see.
Yeah,
We're
but
saying
I'm-
that while things are disrupted, disrupt more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All in one go, kind of a thing. I get it.
See, but I'm like this close to like actively jumping off of the planet. So
It's not flat.
I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna use a really tall ladder. A really tall ladder.
Like,
I'm gonna scoot
it's
it
gonna have
into
at
the
least
Arctic
10
Ocean.
rungs.
Jump off.
And on the beach sand.
I don't.
know-
yeah. I'm not gonna remove a reason for living
that
right
meme
now.
that the world can't be flat because if it where the cats would have pushed everything over the edge already.
Exactly. That's just science.
There you go.
Okay, so I found all of these that I was looking for. This is for you. This is for me.
I don't know what to do with this.
You just...
How am I gonna keep it safe?
I don't know. I had a thing for it.
So last week on Thursday,
Mhm.
a friend of mine that I've known since I was 9 found out that there were AI programs that did the majority of his career,
Oh no.
and he was a professor. He
Yeah.
was a professor, and he was now teaching students how to do it.
Oh, cool.
He was really upset.
That is so
And
weird.
just
Like training people on how
trying
to
to-
be your replacement.
Yeah.
How to make your replacement.
No, he was training people how to do stuff that they literally weren't going to be able to use at work because it would be gone by the time they
Oh,
graduated.
great. So like it was
Oh,
obsolescence in a way.
It was like,
where they outdate
was like-
everything. Yeah.
yeah, he was
Not
literally
fast
training
enough.
people to not be able to get a job.
Oh,
And he
that's
was
so
really
frustrating.
upset and complaining. And
It's
we'd
like
been
the cybersecurity
joking
world.
and talking and joking and talking about some other stuff the day before.
Yeah.
And he was going to retire at the end of the semester and do a big move to a different state where
Mhm.
political climate was more to his liking.
Yeah.
And he died last Friday morning
Oh, wow.
of a heart attack. He was so stressed out.
Oh.
And so the reason I got off this Discord really fast last week is because I had just seen that he died.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And I was like, oh, he was so,
Yeah.
he was on the point of a big transition that would have been so positive.
Oh, that's so frustrating.
I looked through this
I'm
already.
trying to not get really upset about things right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't go like Michael did.
Mm.
No sense in that.
Yeah.
I had my breathing tests yesterday.
How did that go?
I wish I were making this up, but they sent me over for breathing tests. Some of which were seated and some of which were supine.
Yeah.
I walk in the room and there's no gurney in there.
Oh my God.
And I'm looking at her going, some
Where
of
am
this
I
is
laying
supine.
down?
Uh-huh. Oh, we don't have that anymore.
What?
What?
And I'm like,
We
I
don't
was
like
sent
having
over here.
data. We would like less data, please. When we
I
have
said-
more data, we have to provide more care. But
I
it's
said,
like-
I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to get this test.
Yeah.
And she looked at me kind of hesitantly. She's like, well, we could put some chairs together. And I'm like,
Oh
yes,
my
we're
God.
going to do that. And then they're like, well, we'll have to get some more chairs. And I'm like, no, we have 3.
Figure it
One
out,
is
guys.
a chair with arms. That's where my head goes. One is a chair without arms. We turn it sideways. That's where my
Yeah.
butt goes. And one is one of those round stools, and that's where my feet go.
Are you sure it wasn't
Right.
like a weird, obscure IQ test?
I know. I'm like, this is.
They were like, "Are you still
They're
in your
like-
right mind? Can you? How do you fit in this room?"
No, because I've had a similar problem before where they tried to do oh, we don't have that facility. I'm like, no, I am sure that part of my problem is when I lie down.
Yeah.
Right.
I want that checked.
Yeah.
She wouldn't
God.
breathe a word of what was going on. She wouldn't give me any early results. No, you have to go talk to the doctor. So, fortunately, it's on Monday
Okay.
when I
Good.
see him.
But still,
Yeah.
But I can't remember if I posted about this. One night, we had a big dinner, and then my heart rate went up and my oxygen went down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
You were telling us about
It
this.
stayed like that, and then and I was still able to get to sleep. But then halfway through the night, I flipped on my side. You
Uh-huh.
could see on the plot that my heart rate just tanked back down to
Yeah.
where it should have been to start
Yep.
with.
Yep.
So it became clear that my breathing was problem on my back, but wasn't on my side.
Uh-huh.
So I started looking it up the other day when I was sitting around waiting. Guess what pattern that's associated with when you
Oh no.
have a high heart rate and low oxygen after you eat a big meal?
Huh.
COPD.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Huh.
Wow.
So my expectation for this round of tests have been set.
Yeah.
We'll see whether or not their tests are any good at detecting what state I'm in.
Right. It's... oh yeah. So Ehlers-Danlos syndrome can cause respiratory symptoms that are similar to COPD, including shortness of breath, coughing, wheezing, noisy breathing. That's the one I have. I have super noisy breathing. And difficulty breathing deeply. So, and I can't breathe deeply. Like, I have to be in one specific position in order to breathe deeply because my diaphragm is all bound up. And if I try to inflate, then it's just not a good time for anybody.
That's crazy.
And it'll make my heart rate skyrocket. So if I try to do deep breathing, like traditional deep breathing, instead of making my body calm down, it sends it into freak out mode.
Well, I went in to have my CPAP tested because I wanted to make sure it was functioning properly, given previously mentioned oxygen problems.
Right.
These people were total jokes. I have been into a different vendor to have my CPAP checked, and they like hook a meter up to it and turn it on and go through different things and make sure that the meter reads the pressure. The pressure on the meter is the same as the pressure on the machine.
Yeah.
Right, so you've seen
setting.
it done right, like the proper.
I've seen it done right.
Yeah.
This woman's idea of how you test it is turn it on and put your hand over it, and if you feel air, then it must be working.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
That's
I'm absolutely
ridiculous.
dead serious. I
This
told
is like
one engineer at
idiocracy in
work.
medicine.
I told an engineer at work, and he looked at me dead serious, and he goes, "She's a calibrated hand."
Oh my god.
And that's why I like my lead.
Crazy.
But
that's wow.
But in the midst of talking about all this, she printed out a sleep report that has way more data than what I usually get.
Yeah.
That they usually expose to people. I had tidal volume on there, and my tidal volume is bad. And it should be close to 400, and it was like 240.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's not great.
And the part that I don't know is that's horizontal tidal volume while asleep, which really isn't the same as vertical tidal volume in the wake.
Right.
But they measured that. They measured tidal volume. Couldn't get it out of her when I was having it done.
Right.
But I should get another data point on Monday.
Okay, that's good. Jesus. Why is it so drama?
Every time, too.
I know.
Can't it be easy?
They're terrible. I was gonna draw a pug somewhere on here and just write, panda pugs aren't real.
Panda pugs are people too.
No, they're a mistake. We should not be making more pugs, guys. They're like, but they're different. They have different colors now. And I'm like, can they breathe though? No? Stop making pugs. Knock it off.
Stop making pugs.
Quit.
You want defective architecture animals and other living beings to go out of existence? Is that what I'm hearing?
That's exactly what you're hearing.
Yes, kindly
She's
stop
like, if they don't make
breeding
sense,
them.
they need to go away.
Or we could stop
Platypus,
making their
right
lives really difficult because we kind of ruined the pug. We started out with good pugs that could actually breathe and move, and they were fine, and their poor tails didn't turn inside out for random reasons. And then we decided to breed them for their smooshed face, and then it all got worse from there. And that's what I'm saying is that pugs used to be a dog, and now it's just an atrocity and a sin against God, who may or may not even exist, but... Pugs can't breathe, and we should not be making more pugs. It's mean.
What are we talking about?
She's
What are you
about-
talking about?
She hates panda pugs.
I'm ranting about the fact that we should not be designing more pugs.
She's
because
racist.
Pugs, we should
She's
quietly
racist. She
let
hates
pugs,
panda pugs.
go out of
She's
existence.
a racist. Don't.
Just stop breeding pugs.
Those little snot producers.
Yeah. It's not that good.
And they always just sound like, or they go,
Depends on the
and then you're
deformity
like,
of their nose.
Jesus Christ, that thing can't breathe. And they can't be out in the heat
You ready
because
for
they
this?
can't
You ready
regulate.
for this? You ready for this, Rue? Guess it's a no bones day for
Well,
you.
It's
My-
a no bones day
My
for
parents'
life.
house has an enclosed patio, which is really nice when you live in a very mosquito-borne
Yeah.
area. And so when we moved in the house, we were all excited because we were going to have this nice screened-in patio, and we could have, summer meals out there and stuff.
Uh-huh.
We go out for the first time, and the neighbor's dog that we did not know existed prior to that point. I don't know if he was yelping
Oh no.
or kind of trying to bark or something. I swear to God, it sounded like he was being strangled.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Oh,
And he
well,
did it
Pugs,
all the time.
pugs do this thing where they just make crying, where they.
Yeah.
It's a very
No,
pug thing
no,
to
it
do.
sounded like somebody was actively trying
Oh,
to
God.
cut off his airway. It was awful.
See, we should not be making more pugs. Panda pugs are irresponsible.
No, actually,
Well, I would
they're very
vote for whatever
responsible as a
dog that
species.
was to not exist anymore.
Stop defaming an entire species just because you hate the fact that they have weird noses.
No, I hate the fact that they can't
They're
breathe
irresponsible.
and they're having a
I
hard
will not
time
stand for this slander.
making pugs.
You
is
will not
irresponsible.
Talk about
Just
how
like
irresponsible
Shar-Pei.
panda pugs are.
We should not be
because they
making
That's part of
Shar-Peis
why-
great
anymore.
with finances. They
What
know
else?
how to do their accounting.
What other animals?
on
Oh,
point.
dachshunds. We should not be
Dachshunds
making
can't do
dachshunds.
taxes, but a panda pug can.
No dachshunds.
Wow, that was a good shot.
No pugs.
I just threw all those cards.
What
I'm
else?
not thinking
What
of
else?
them
Oh,
last.
bulldogs.
They all opened up, but
Oh
they
my
all fell
God.
into the box.
English bulldogs.
Why are you still
You know-
talking about
You
this?
know how bastardized English bulldogs are?
Yes, you've told me. We've
They-
had this
they
conversation.
can't
Oh,
give
God, Look
birth.
at them. This isn't their problem.
They literally
No.
cannot birth their own babies. Bulldogs are delivered by C-section like
are.
100% of the time because
Like
we've
100%
ruined
of the
them.
time.
Well, I imagine there are some like stray dogs who die in childbirth.
So
but, you know,
what you meant to say was like 99.9%.
probably, yeah.
But it was just funny that you said like 100%.
Oh.
I like that. It's
It was a
something
caveat.
like
It wasn't
100.
like, oh, well, it's not 100. And I said like 100, okay.
I didn't say anything. I just like the wording of it. I think it sounded funny.
And dachshunds have,
Don't do
have
taxes.
to have back surgery.
They don't do taxes.
A lot.
Don't talk to me until they do taxes.
And their poor
Did
vertebrae
you hear the caveat to
can't
talking?
handle
Did you hear it?
I don't know. You're going to have to talk to the dachshunds. I don't know if they can do taxes or not.
Are they even open right now?
You're going to have to ask them.
Are they closed?
I don't know.
Like, am I?
Search it up.
God.
Look on their
Every
Google
time I need to
Maps
talk to a
and
Dotson,
see.
it's always in the wrong time of day.
Well, if it's not COPD and it's really EDS, that would totally work for me
Right. Well, we also
because
get
it would increase the chances of me getting diagnosed.
right. Well, we also have we're super prone to vocal cord dysfunction.
That's
Which-
just me.
Oh
saying.
yeah, I've got a ton of that.
Yeah, which can cause like breathing difficulties. My friend has hold on. Has
My
it, and
mother just-
they thought it was asthma.
My mother is seeing a speech therapist.
Oh, really?
The speech therapist is coming to the house. Just started last week.
That's
Wow.
And my
awesome.
mom's
Okay.
explaining this to me, her symptoms and everything. And I'm like, Mom, that's what I have.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I did this before. Remember? And it's
Mhm.
like we're starting from square one. And I said, and I told you how to manage it. And she never, ever followed up on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and now she's like sort of interested. I'm not sure she's capable of following through. So then I start texting my sister.
Mhm.
Right.
This is what you do.
But no. Follow through. What's that?
Yeah, she's got a lot of problems with that right now.
Hmm.
She's not sleeping well and basically has acquired ADD about the way I did.
Ah. Oh,
So
my
if it's
body.
not something she's done for her whole life, it's kind of hard to remember to do it.
Yeah. Shut up. Stop jinxing.
Never.
Get outta here.
I've never jinxed you. We say things the same all the time, and I never
I
go jinx. I don't even think it.
I have
I
to
just realized it's
like
7.
poke you because.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Go check for your.
I'm going to attempt to log out. I have no idea if I'll be able to do it or not.
Okay.
Good luck.
Dog speed.
She made it. Like,
Good.
you poked me. What do you want?
To poke you.
Oh, okay.
Duh.
What do you want? You haven't reached the gremlin in my brain. What do you want? I hate
Dial
this.
7 for anger.
Sup? Yeah.
Why does anger sound so relaxed? What's going on?
I'm not angry anymore. He's medicated. He's
He's
just chill.
Medicated.
He's angry. He's just
And
chill.
he's mad. I don't feel good.
Oh my god, you're telling me. Flip, man.
Hey guys, been
I'm
a fellow podcaster
dying.
with my husband on a Beyond the Veil for a long time, but it's the first time I've caught you guys live. Yeah, awesome.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You've complimented
I'm
her.
a
Quick.
girl in a chair and I don't know what to do. And if you mention IMDb, I will punch you. Just so you are
I was
aware,
not going to mention
sir.
IMDb.
He does this. He does this a lot. where
Ruth
he's
already
like,
hurt you to the core with the
"Hey,
smoking thing.
guess
I'm not
what?"
gonna pile on.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That was epic though.
I know.
Out of left field.
I know. She's
Not like
hey,
we talked about this recently. She's like, guess what?
stop smoking.
Guess what?
I'm like, "No, I don't
Reminder
want
that we love you. Bam.
to. Stop loving me. Let me pass into obscurity.
No.
God damn it.
Oh man.
I am gonna die,
Don't die.
but not soon enough.
Don't. Wait. Don't not.
Never seen
not
enough.
It's never soon enough. Yeah.
Now I've
That's
got
okay.
that. Oh, God, I have a Tech 9 stuck in my head now. I went from
Good.
the Spark by the Irish Republic Kids Bop,
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever.
I don't know what that is, but it's catchy.
Think you could now it's stuck in my head again.
Well, and then he was like, he was playing Dirt Man.
Keep a little dirt under my pillow
I
For
am
the
the same
dirt
way.
man.
Just had a TBI from hitting my head in a near-drowning accident.
Oh my
And
god.
it's like, before I've got low BP with POTS, now
Yeah.
it's high, and my body's so confused.
Yes. Oh my gosh. The confusion phase.
Mhm.
I don't know what it is where the body is just like, hey, you know how we used to pretend to try to regulate? We're not
Wanted
gonna
to
do
ask
that.
You guys, how you handle accidents that are like that?
Ooh.
We tell everybody to stop fussing.
I mean,
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
our knee-jerk reaction really is to be like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah.
Even if you're like mid-blackout.
Right. Well, and my first reaction is to manage other people's
Right.
behavior
So that it's
before I
not-
manage like
Part of
the
that I
thing.
realized is that it overwhelms you.
Yes.
So like it's like you're keeping them calm for you.
Because I'm like,
too.
if you're freaking out,
then I'm
I
gonna
can't.
freak
I
out.
can't handle that right now. Like
You
I
won't
need
freak
you
out
to
in the same
be
way.
calm,
You'll be,
or
like,
I'm gonna
overstimulated.
slap you. Exactly, overstimulated
Like
is
it's
a
too
great
much
way to
all
put
at
it.
once, and then
Yes. No, and I
I
think.
just sent y'all a song. It's not called Never Alone. It's called Nobody's Fool. I sent you a
Oh,
song.
okay.
Listen to it.
okay.
Nice. Yeah, I was googling it, and that's what came up. Good God. But yeah, no, with accidents, it's difficult. You could just turn down his
Thank you.
I could.
personal. Accidents are hard because I don't know. You are the king of falling down the stairs.
I am.
I am the queen of falling out of or into bathtubs. And I like to lie.
Okay,
I
so
like to lie about
there-
it
there-
and not tell
don't.
people
That's not
I know
practical
would
advice.
be
You can't tell people just lie about
concerned.
it.
I'm just telling you what happens in real
happens-
life.
So what that looks like then is, I fell down the stairs. I'm taking a moment to myself to realize that I fell down the stairs, and then I'm gonna do self-assessment, and then I'm gonna tell people about it later.
I don't do that.
I do because I'm accountable
Sometimes
to
I
somebody.
faint and I mean, I tell you,
I know. And then I tell everyone.
but you're the only one because I know if I tell my husband, he's gonna be like, "Oh my god, again!"
Yes.
And then I'm gonna be like, "I'm sorry," and he's gonna be like, "Why
But-
are you sorry for passing out?" And I'm
It-
like, "Cause you're angry." Well, I'm not angry about you passing out. I worry
You
about
gotta
your
do like
safety.
the systems check, right? Like, so incident happens, immediate system check
Yes, like
after crowd control.
have we damaged anything?
Yeah.
Lol.
Yes.
Someone recently commented in our chat that I look stoned, and so I decided to just embrace the loss of brain cells. Cheeky smiley
Yes.
face.
Yes, absolutely. You even got a twofer there. That's how you know it's good.
hmm
Yes. No, I'm bad at telling people. And you know what it's like, though. People yell at you
I know.
when you get hurt.
But like
By
I'm
your
trying to
own
run down. Like
design.
I'm trying to convey someone my process.
Yes, okay.
This is my process for
process.
falling or when I have accidents.
First, I try to walk normally.
Step one
Then-
is always try to keep moving and fail.
Fall on my face. Yeah, you like
Yes.
to tempt fate. I don't want to hear about
Yes.
my...
No, but think about it. Like you do something stupid. Like if my knee gives out.
Yeah.
Love
like,
you guys
that
and
was
how
weird.
positive you are less than 3.
And then after it doesn't work, I do it again and then fall all the way down. And then I'm like, oh, systems check. What's going on? What's going on? One of us is not doing the job.
How badly have we injured?
Does it hurt?
Does it ever not?
Thanks, body. Literally the entire.
It's like when I got in a car accident and everybody's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I will not know for
It's
a couple of
No,
days."
literally. You said you were in an accident, and I said that you were gonna feel it in a few
Yeah.
days, and you were like, "I just said that to somebody."
Yeah, because I'm
True.
like, people are like, oh my God, are you okay? I'm like,
Delayed.
I would not even remember if I got hit by a car yesterday.
So it's the negative. It's the inverse to like. God, I just lost it. I just said something really funny in my head. And I lost
No.
it. It was
No.
funny.
The gremlin gotcha.
The gremlin got me
I'll-
every time.
I'll rejoin this group chat here in a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. But yes, my body is so angry.
I'm glad you're able to make it today, though. We like when we get to talk to people
Mm-hmm.
who understand.
Yeah.
I hate when the normies show up and they're always like, "I'm healthy. Tell me about what it's like to you."
And
I'm
then
like,
they're like, "Oh, that's sad," and you're like, "I know." Also,
it
fuck
can't
you.
be so fun. Perfect timing.
Yes.
Hashtag ADD
We
can
were about
be
to
so
diverge,
much
too.
fun.
Where our topics were about to totally.
I don't
go
even
different
remember where I
ways.
was.
And then I
It's
read that. I was
okay.
like, "Wow, this really is ADD."
This whole day has just been so cracked out.
It's been a good day. though. I mean, emotionally good, physically horrible.
Physically horrible. Physically, I was like,
But I got to talk to my sister.
"Can I
twice.
get in the shower?"
Twice. 2 times.
Do I do that
Her,
anymore?
this face. I talked to it twice today.
Talked to it?
It's aware.
You're not supposed to.
Bail!
talk to it. Just run.
Dive out
You're
the
like,
window.
you're not supposed to tell it.
See? It's not us.
My
That's the
husband and
important thing.
co-host has to do the same with me since we started 15 years ago.
Yes. Yes. And then they're like, "Ah, you're broken." And you're like, "I know." But I'm also
Duh.
sorry because somehow it's my fault.
Yeah.
Even if it's not, it's my fault. I'm bad because I fell down the stairs.
Oh,
I like when
man.
I fall down the stairs, though, because then I can turn around and be like, "This is your fault.
You did this to
You
me.
did this."
Yeah, and then I'm like, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking the fall.
Literally. Yeah. But no, I fall out of or into the bathtub more often than I fall down the stairs. Because you know that moment where you close your eyes and you are trying to rinse your hair
Yeah.
and you close your eyes and you look up, but your arms are also above your head?
Yes.
You shouldn't do that if you have POTS.
Why is it? I do that too. Like I'm.
Because your arms are up here. 'cause
It's not
first
just.
of all,
It's not
bad.
just arms. It's like if I'm feeling lightheaded,
Mhm.
I'm like, am I?
You're like, I'll just go backwards.
Right. Let me make sure all the blood drains from my head. What? Yeah. No, I actually am. And then I go down.
It was like that one time I fell and I caught my cheek right on the like the hook.
Oh
And it
God.
broke open. I had this like nasty wound on the inside of my mouth and nothing on the outside. You
No.
couldn't even tell.
But it was.
but it was, like,
carnage on the inside.
Busted up on the inside. It was great.
It was very.
And
it
then-
was great.
It was
I
great.
loved it.
It was fun. I liked that. No, it's not great. And then you're like, I'm gonna fall out of this bathtub, and then you forget what falling feels like until you've done it. And then it's too late to make it stop. Why are you looking on?
No.
Oh my God, he's on IMDb.
I wasn't looking us up on IMDb. I promise.
Why are we on IMDb?
I look it up because I want to
I'm
like fill it out. It bothers me that
upset
it's all.
about this. Well,
I want
don't
proper
know. We
credits,
could-
man.
We could open it. But...
I just want to make sure they got it right. It's all your fault. I want your name on everything.
I don't remember anything except right before I felt the pots coming on, so I leaned on a ladder that turned out
Oh,
to not be
no.
stable at all,
Oh,
and
no.
tried to like correct and overcorrected and fell in.
Oh,
Boom.
no. That's the worst
I
when
can
you have
picture
like a player or like. Why is my brain saying cartoon?
Next
Furniture.
thing I know, it's like 20 minutes later, I'm in an ambulance with 91-day hypotherm.
Oh my
Jesus.
god! So you went into shock.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
91.
Yeah,
That's
your body
ridiculous.
trying to freeze you to death, so
You're
it doesn't
cryo
die.
freezing, yeah.
But
That's
also in the
just-
process, it kills you.
There's that one guy that
Excuse
could
me,
possibly be
evolution.
revived someday. If they know how to, you know what I
Walt
mean?
Disney.
No, there's like a ton of people that have been cryogenically frozen, but I was watching this thing on a guy who
Decorticate physician
they,
and
like, have a-
everything. NDE and all.
Oh.
Posturing, I mean.
Oh, so great.
wow.
That's so bad.
I can imagine it though. That's a very EDS like
Yeah.
potsy thing, right?
Yeah.
To just be like, and then like reach for something and then
Well,
it
and
gets
you
out
do
and then
because
you're
you're like,
Whoa.
well, let me just sit here. And even sometimes when I'm sitting there, you know how you don't realize that you're tipping until you are like tipped,
Yeah.
or tipped.
Mhm.
My husband sometimes, because I'll go to the floor and I'll just sit there on one knee, and then sometimes I'll tip over sideways.
Well, you're a
before I
weeble.
realize it. But he's usually really good about just like
Ah.
catching me via
Pushing
shoulder,
you over? He's a monster.
catching me via shoulder,
I wasn't
and then
following.
pushing me the other way. That's the slowest.
Hey, can't I be dramatic?
You can. My wrist hurts really bad. Can you help me?
Ugh. But it's not all bad. The non-damaged side of the brain is getting more active now, leading me to be more outgoing, like messaging his smiley face.
Hey,
That's so interesting. Yeah,
I take that.
brain injuries are like,
No joke.
fascinating.
Like, yeah, we've seen our fair share. Okay, where do you
Yeah.
want me to put pressure?
It's over here where it's hurting,
Okay.
but it like hurts all the way up into my elbow. You know that like that same no blood feeling you get when your hands are up in the air? It
Yes.
hurts like that,
Oh, okay.
but with ow involved.
So it's up here then,
maybe.
possibly.
Is it my shoulder? You want to try my
Oh,
shoulder?
let's try the shoulder first.
Let's try that first.
Yeah, ready?
Yeah.
I'll do it this way, the right
Yeah.
way. Ready?
1, 2, 3. Oh shit! I can feel it.
Okay, ready?
1, 2,
2.
3. Oh.
That was a bad
Ow.
one.
Ah.
I feel that in my knees. Stop it. Why are you burning? You did nothing. It's not even the right body part. Is my body dumb?
Yes, you have EDS. Your body is inherently dumb.
Okay, her shoulder hurts. Time to hurt. No, your knees. Stop
Sympathy knees.
it. These are my sympathetic knees.
They're my
Good thing I
the
changed them.
parasympathetic knees.
No, these are my parasocial knees. They're a pair of social knees. Get it? No, don't black out. Don't you do it.
That was a sigh for the bad joke,
I know,
actually.
but it looks. You let it hang. It's like, no, don't pass out. Don't you do it.
My favorite pass out is the one where you just stare at something
Yeah.
and then you are also not there,
Mm-mm.
and people are like, "Hey, talk to you," and you're like,
Well,
"No."
It's interesting because you still like hear it and process it. You just
Yes.
don't
I
react. at
don't
all.
want to hear it and process it. I get
No.
irritated when people speak to me when I'm fainting. I'm like, stop making me process things. It's rude. My brain
That's
does not want
actually
to do
true.
that.
Though, it's like, when we were being grown in the womb, the stop codon on whatever collagen gene we have faulty is premature, so it stops doing its thing way too early.
Exactly.
It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're done.
Good enough.
That's one of the first analogies we made on the podcast was
Yeah.
the fondant.
Yeah. Oh, I
building
said that like
building a house or a
if you were trying to build a
skyscraper
skyscraper out of fondant,
Yeah.
that would be EDS.
I love that one. That's a
Yeah.
classic.
Fondant. It's what we're made of.
We're tasty. No, fondant doesn't really taste good either.
No, it doesn't. It's kind of nasty,
We're
actually.
kind of gross and lay on top of cake.
Wait, we've come full circle to cake. What happened?
The universe is a
The cake.
the universe
It's
got
up
us
to
again.
us.
Way to go,
God
universe!
damn it! I don't want your cake and eat it too.
I don't want cake. right now.
I don't
want
wanna-
to eat right now.
I
I don't want to be
neither.
drinking this.
I should be
and I am.
eating, and I didn't. Actually, I ate lunch. I'm in the clear. I ate food today.
Or
I'm
mine's,
golden.
your collagen's like super glue, and mine's one of those crappy glue sticks they use in pre-K.
And you're trying to use it on plastic and stick plastic to plastic,
It just-
and it's just like absolutely
Yeah.
not. Yes. Everybody else has got super glue and like hot glue guns, and we're like,
that's a good one.
let me get my craft glue out, guys.
See, that tells me that you hang out with a lot of people who are crafty. I get that. I'm a cosplayer. I don't have enough friends that would understand that analogy, is what I'm realizing right now.
Oh, that's upsetting.
I need better friends. 'Cause even the ones that cosplay don't make
Face
their own.
green smiling.
They just
Face
buy them on
fuchsia poop
Amazon.
shape.
It's like, come on, man. Well, you
Yeah.
got to toil away for 3 months on a cosplay that you're not going to wear because you made another one 3 days before the con, and you're going to wear that one.
And then you're gonna be sad because you don't have an opportunity to wear the other one that you made.
No,
and
you'll wear
spent
the
a
other
lot
one
of
for like
time
10
on,
minutes and then never
Yeah.
wear it again.
and then put it in a shadow box.
I should have put it in a shadow
You should have put it
box.
in a shadow box. I don't know.
My Shy Guy costume was sick.
Why am I? I'm on IMDb, and I don't want to be.
Because you saw me looking at IMDb.
No more IMDb.
That is a crazy descriptor. Face green smiling, face fuchsia poop shape. You're not
Face
wrong.
Fuchsia poop shape. What?
You're not wrong, speech chat.
What?
But you're not right.
Face green smiling. Face fuchsia poop shape.
You know what we need to do?
What?
We need to do an episode with just a bunch of EDSers. We need to
Yeah.
get like a lot of us in a call,
Yeah.
like on Discord,
that
and then
would
we
be
can just
fun.
complain together.
That's the whole episode.
Yeah, literally.
It's like, hey, if you don't have EDS, watch this and
It doesn't have
then
to
be
EDS.
happy.
It could be anything similar. You know what I mean?
Pots. Just any of
If you
it.
have pots,
Just
just
pots.
pots. Yeah, pots. Everybody has pots.
But are they allowed to have pots?
Nope.
I've been arrested like 6 times.
I own a pot.
Just like fainting in
What do you
public.
do with your pot, sir? Do you cook in it? I do. You're going to jail. Damn it! I
What
always
do you
answer that one
cook?
wrong.
My brain
I
cells.
think I'd learn.
I cook my
cook
brain
my brain
cells.
Yeah.
You guys find. Mm.
Have you guys found anything besides strong pain meds that work well enough to deal? I've been off of them for over 10 years, and I know they affect my life and husband so much, but what's the ult?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that I'm getting ready to try a new medication to replace being on the like heavy duty pain medication.
Mhm.
And so to back up a little bit, when I was using the pain medication, it was like sporadic. Like I would get a supply for 3 months or 2
Right,
months
and
or
you would
whatever it
spread
is.
over,
And
like-
I would just take it as needed.
Not a
And
lot.
usually it was not even more
No,
than
I think even if you took it as often as you could, it was like once every 4 days or something like that,
Yeah.
right?
well, and then there were
One.
like 5-day fasts in between where I was like, oh, I've got this and I'm feeling fine. And then
Mhm.
my face hurts.
Yeah. No, gotcha.
Which it does right now. It's being angry. So I'm trying low dose naltrexone,
Mhm.
which apparently has had really good results for other people with EDS,
That
from what I have heard.
I like it that they presented it that way instead of just saying that it was about chronic pain.
Right.
That makes
Oh,
me more
I-
hopeful for the naltrexone.
Yeah.
Because if it's positive in other EDSers, then I feel like that
Yes.
bodes well for you.
Yeah. Well, and they're giving me the cyclobenzaprine back
Oh, nice.
now that we'll be off of the actual opioids.
Yeah, yeah.
So using a muscle relaxer helps for getting things back into position when you can't, or even just for like hitting the hard reset button.
Yeah, I just went back to cyclos.
Yeah. So you
when
go
my body instantly
cyclobenzaprine,
started
you
relaxing.
go nunite, and then
It's
hope
great.
that it's different when you wake up.
No, yeah, it is. You know, you go to bed, you
It's
turn
the
it
hard
into jelly,
reset.
and then
Yeah.
in the morning you pop
And
everything in,
everything
and you're
comes
good to go.
So we'll be trying that as well as this will be really interesting. Ketamine.
LDN
treatments.
is something I've heard about too. My doc
Yeah.
and I are hoping that we can try that after my taper's done.
Good. Yeah. That's where I'm headed. So I will keep you guys on the channel updated as much as possible.
Yeah, yeah.
If you guys are curious about
And on the far end of it,
LDN.
I'm balancing the other stuff all the
Yeah.
time. And it's always different levels of different things. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I think I have an unfair advantage.
Yes. Well, you've also had more years in the ring.
I've had, well, not just that, but like I think that my bipolar medications help me be a more balanced person than most.
Okay.
So when I'm really upset, I don't really feel really upset. So
Yeah.
I don't feel it in my body. I don't, you know what I mean?
I feel like you feel it mostly in your body.
to a degree.
Like your brain doesn't tell you you're feeling a thing until
Until
after
after.
it tells your body you're feeling a thing.
Well, after it's too late.
Yes.
It's always after it's too late. I never get the like signals up until that point.
Right.
It's like, oh, your arm's been
yeah.
broken.
Yeah.
Shit,
That
you're
thing
right.
where you're like, I don't feel like I'm in pain, but oh my God, my body thinks we're in a lot of pain.
Yeah, and it's
Because your brain protects you from it. It's like, don't look over there. It's hurty.
see, same with me with ketamine.
Ketamine's always
I'm
had
worried about
bad
it.
anxiety, fear of dying, effects with me IV, but oral and other routes, not boofing or
boofing or
anything, gross,
Fair.
have worked really well.
Okay, see, that's what I want to. They wanted
I'm
to put
trying
me
the oral.
on IV.
Yeah.
They were like straight out the
Oh,
bat.
yeah, 'cause
they
they
wanted
wanted-
me on heavy IV for like
Ugh.
6 hours.
They're like,
in the
We
thing.
want you to trip balls
Yeah, they
for
wanted
6
to
hours.
go hard
And then maybe you can come back and be a normal
because
person.
I think they were thinking my pain med load was heavy, but it's really not.
that or they were trying to address the like
Or they were
emotional
just trying
side.
to sell it
Yeah, that too. That
because
could be.
they did push it very hard in that clinic.
Yeah.
They're like, do
So,
it. It's only $6,000 per.
I'll be
per
picking it all
try."
up tomorrow,
That's cool.
so we'll be able to see what happens.
I believe in you,
Yeah.
and you have a team that it's there for you if it doesn't work.
Elbow.
I mean, it'll take a while before they'll like listen because
Yeah.
they're gonna want you to try it. But I feel like your team will listen to you though.
I hope so.
I was a little sketch on them before, but I think
Mhm.
after you've had the like down to earth talks with them,
Right.
it's been a lot better.
Well, and
so.
that was the big thing was like, I need to know that I can go back to the Percocet if I need
It
to.
actually does reset the opioid receptors.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
crawling the walls and trying to rip out the IV isn't very friendly to them.
No.
Lol.
No.
That's not how you do that.
I always did that too.
Shit.
Like anytime I went in for
It's the first
anesthesia,
thing. Get out of here.
yeah, get it off. Anytime I went in for anesthesia, the first thing they give you is always the one that's like, my body goes, oh my God, we're dying.
Yeah.
And then I try to sit up off the table and then people have to hold me down and it's not great. But it's that like, holy shit, the impending
Do
doom.
you want to know something that's really dark?
Huh.
I get that exact feeling.
Yeah.
I mentally don't react to it. I'm like, oh, embrace it. Like,
Embrace the
I'm like-
darkness.
because it's like, what's gonna happen? I'm either gonna fall asleep or
I've
die.
learned, yes. I've
So
learned to trust
It's always
them
been a matter of
and be like,
okay.
oh, if I die, at least I'm in the hospital.
right.
That's how I
like that's a
comfort
concession.
myself.
Like I'm here. If I die,
Yeah,
at least they
people are
don't
watching.
have to move
It's
my
fine.
body far. Yeah.
What is the one that they give you?
Fenogan does that look
Is
worse.
that the one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes.
But yeah.
But every time I'm like, oh dear God, if I close my eyes, I'm gonna
Anti-nausea.
die.
Nausea. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's
Gonna
what it
die,
was.
gonna die, gonna die, gonna die. And then they're like, count backwards, and I'm like, I'm fighting for my life.
Yeah, but you
I
can't.
can't right now.
You can't even fight to save the time.
No.
I can make it to 10 though.
Really?
Yeah, I get to 11 and then I giggle and pass out
Because you're a little shit.
because I am a little shit. It's
Yeah.
like I bet you can't make it to 10, and I'm like, watch me. And I'm like, I am in it. You know what I mean? I'm as zoned in as I can be in the moment. I'm like, adrenaline, go,
I think
go.
if I wanted to stay awake, I probably could.
You could, but we
Yeah.
also can get those adrenal drops
Yeah.
like on command.
Where it's like, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Don't fight us, you fool! You told me to.
That's what they say too. They're like, why are you awake right now? My problem is processing it way too fast and then waking up partway through whatever the
Yep.
hell procedure.
I've only had that happen once, but
And then
I
they look
hated
at you
it.
and they go, you're going to go back to sleep now.
Isn't that like,
Goodbye.
like you're behind scenes of some show you're not allowed to see?
And they get mad at you for being there. They're like, you're not supposed to be here.
like, oh,
You can't witness this
I
part.
didn't mean to.
Like,
My bad.
okay. And they're like, go to bed. Mm.
I'm well known at the
Oh,
hospital
God,
nowadays, but like it used to be what
Ew.
they thought was drug seeking, now it's
I hate
like,
that.
what happened this time?
Well, I'm glad
Yes.
they've gotten past the drug seeking piece because that is such a
I still have
fight.
to encounter that in any emergent care.
Yep.
But
That's why I won't go.
right, my like everything that's non-emergent,
Mhm.
everyone's been chill because they can look at my history and they
Yeah.
see that it's been like what almost 10 years now that I've been on medications. My
Right.
dosage hasn't gone up. Like,
Yeah.
I'm good about lemons.
Yep.
Because I need them.
The doggo's back.
But if naltrexone works,
Right? That might
I'd be
be a
down
thing.
to try it.
Yeah. So I'll be the guinea pig for all of us. That's fine.
Do it.
We'll have like a LDN. Yeah, LDN. Sorry, my dyslexia kicked in, and then I was like the Latter-day Saints. What?
No, not the LDS. Not what we're talking about.
Dyslexia
Let us
for the
know
win.
how it works for ya.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. I'll make sure
Oh,
she
for
stays
sure.
up on it.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
she's not gonna.
We'll
Of course
we'll
she
keep. We'll have like a segment.
not like
LDS
LDS is a mess right now.
let's think about this though.
Mhm.
You don't present a thing. You're not like, here's my small presentation on my life.
It's like hearing
either
about a
everything's
soap opera.
horrible or everything's great. Either way, you're gonna know all.
Fix it. That was bad. I don't know what it was, but it was bad. It was
Just echo.
bad. Touched my ears.
It's like hearing about. It is like hearing about a soap opera.
Yes.
I mean,
And then
we've
you
named
feel
the body
weird.
parts like
And then they're
Evan
like,
and-
"How bad does it hurt?" And you're like, "Do you want the real number, or
I give
do you
them the
want
real
the
number.
number that's not going to get me in trouble?"
I give them the real one now.
I get in there and then I immediately question whether or not that's the real number.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm like,
But-
does it actually hurt this bad?
You're coming into a
14 and
battle
a half.
usually.
And
You're not
Yeah.
walking into like a reciprocal teamwork
Right.
type situation
Yeah.
where they're like, "What's going on with you? How are you? What's going on? Oh, that's cool. Let's do this. Maybe you want to try this? Do you have any thoughts?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. We'll do that then." It's like, "What's going on? Uh-huh. What happened?
What did you do?
Shit.
How did you make that happen?
Hey, Karen, what does the book say about the fact that she's lying? Yeah? Yeah, no, the book says no.
Your name's Charlie, right?
Yeah,
No, what are you talking about? Oh, you're the wrong patient.
wrong one.
They're like, you filled early 7 times in a row.
Oh, excuse me,
and
I
you're
did.
like, pardon? No.
I've never even
At
pulled
least
early.
more professionals know what Eds even is now, so
Yes.
that helps a lot.
Yes. So much better.
Yeah.
It's gotten so much better since
Because we won't let them get away with
well,
not
like
being
we've been doing this
educated.
we haven't been at it long.
Yeah.
We're only at like 8 years.
Mhm.
Maybe no, we're at like 11 because I started when I was 27.
Okay.
The hunt.
Yeah.
You know. So we're not like new, but we're not heavy in it. But there's been
Yeah.
a change over the years.
There
A
absolutely
very
has.
noticeable improvement.
Yes. Well, because now it's not
Yeah.
so much like, I don't even know how to put it. My brain just shut
I'm
off.
at 14 years almost now.
Wow.
Can we measure our age by how many years we've been at this?
Yeah.
Because I like this system
I'm
a lot
14
better.
years old.
I'm only 11, guys. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy.
Let's see. I turned 19 and went in for my stomach. Does that count as the beginning of the search?
No.
Okay. So
Because me and you
then-
did like shift
yeah,
to
when
an actual
you were
search.
27, so I was 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been 11 years.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's crazy. And then we got diagnosed in 18. And I'm counting that as your diagnosis as well.
Well,
No.
it is.
I don't
And the
mean to
other
show my
brothers.
age, but I was 19 when it got really bad and I had to stop working.
Yeah. I'm there now. Where I'm like, I
Wow.
need a part-time job.
That was me at 30. I'm like right in between you two.
Now I'm
'cause-
41 and still there.
Yeah. No, I get that. It's
You're like,
hard.
I'm 41. Why didn't it go away? TDS was supposed to get better. We're
That's-
supposed to tighten up.
I hate hearing that from people where they're like,
Me too.
oh, you'll be less flexible as you get older.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you sure?
I'll wait until I see it,
I don't believe you,
but it hasn't happened yet.
actually.
I'm only 38 though, so
I don't believe them anyway. No, I don't.
Yeah, but
I don't believe it.
we take age.
It's
I
a
hate
lie.
that too. BC, that's so not true.
Yeah. Well, and it's just like this cop out of like, just wait a few years. Don't come back to the doctor for help. Just continue to wait until it magically gets better on its own.
Yeah.
And you're
Or-
like, what?
Or it's presented in such a
Why?
like by a nurse who has such an optimistic outlook on everything that
that.
it's sickening.
Or you get a call from a nurse and she goes, well, something bad must have happened to you when you were young. And you're like, yeah,
Have you read my
I
chart?
was born with a genetic
Look
disorder.
at the chart. Like, okay, look at the psych chart
The
too.
heck?
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you go.
yeah,
There
yeah,
it is. There's
yeah.
a whole list.
Well, no, but it must be a trauma from your past.
Many, in
I was
fact.
like, yeah,
but
I have
that's
a
not
bunch
my
of that.
body.
I have a ton of that. And
Do you?
the therapists have been
What
trying to
happened? What
suss out what's
happened?
what.
You okay?
What happened,
What
little
happened?
buddy?
On another note, I posted something in general chat that I
Arthritis
think
sets
both of
in,
you would
and the
enjoy.
organs. I
Okay.
have a classical and vascular overlap. Start just not working right. Gallbladder literally failed at 2% on HEDA scan,
Oof.
then interception that almost killed me.
Oh my god, I worry about my gallbladder because it does that thing where all you do is
Yeah.
puke and shit bile
It
for a
happens a
while.
lot too. A
Yeah.
lot of EDSers have gallbladders.
Where it's just like, here's my bile forever.
Yeah, I'm always worried about when
And
I
then
get
it
pain right here.
Well, and I have it now.
Oh.
Since the other day.
Yeah, when I
Since
asked
the other
about
day
it,
when
and
I was like,
specifically
ah,
asked, "Is this
pinchy.
gallbladder pain?" She's like, "No, it's too high."
Well, I thought it was too high because it was like right under my brow line, but
But
now
it's
it's
lower.
moved down and it's right.
If it
right
persists,
in the curl.
you should at least get like an ultrasound
See,
or
but
something.
every time I go to like have it like
It's
looked
fine.
out, it's fine.
I know. I have my knee scanned next
The
week.
the
My
one
knee's
time I
perfectly fine,
had them look at it for real, they were like, "There's debris,"
which isn't great, but it's
and then they
not-
were just that was it,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Okay."
You're probably too young to have a problem. Like the debris would have been indicative of a problem if you were
Right.
a better
If I was
age
an
bracket.
adult, if
Right.
I was grown up enough,
I loved a cat.
what am I looking for? What am I
in the
doing
sink.
on my phone right now?
You're going to general like a cat in the sink.
Oh yeah. Oh, cat in the sink, kitty cat,
Not happy.
kitty.
Jen posting Lino again.
I don't know
she
who
loves
these people
them.
are.
You don't know? Wait, you don't know about Strike It? Let me tell you.
Stop!
about
No, I
Strike
don't
It.
want to know.
I don't
Now
know.
I have a hiatal
don't wanna
hernia,
know.
and I'm always like, when is the
Aw.
aorta gonna start dilating?
No, this cat's an asshole.
Yeah.
She never looks happy.
How so? We all three might have that
Hiatal hernia. Yeah. I bothered them about it for years. I was like, I'm pretty sure I have a hernia. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I have a hernia. It only happens when I lay down. I'm pretty sure I have a freaking hernia.
Yeah.
And then they only did the test standing. And then when they went back in for the last round of like
Yeah, the scopes.
scopes, they were like, "Oh, you have a hiatal hernia."
Well, and that's something
I
they
was
looked
like,
at.
"I hate you
They
people."
looked at mine and they mentioned it too. And, like they mentioned the GERD and the damage and everything.
Mhm.
But at the time, I wasn't expecting to get anything back, so I was
Right.
overwhelmed. I was like, "Oh my god, I have all
Yeah.
these problems."
You're like, "It's
What?
real?"
You're
What do you
validating
mean?
me? But yeah, I get that. The hiatal hernia is
Yeah.
scary.
Oh, it's just
And
terrible.
then you get like the pain, and you're like, it feels like pressure. You're like, oh, is my aorta gonna pop now?
Right.
Is this it?
or like you feel like your stomach is like because your stomach literally
Yes,
gets sucked
sucked
into
in.
your chest cavity,
Yep.
and then we wonder why we can't breathe.
I hate that. They tested my pots
terrible.
and called the student doctors in there to see a classical presentation.
At least you're classical. I've only been called that one time. I loved it. I was like, I'm legit. I'm one of the real ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then after that, I was called a liar and a cad. They kicked me out.
It chased you down the street and everything.
Threw a boot in my head. Can you believe
Just
it?
rude.
The rudest.
Just rude. Well, and like with the pots, my doctors are so funny. 'Cause they're just like, yeah, no, we assume
I
you
felt
have
like a
pots.
lab rat sometimes.
Yes. Yeah, with the MCAS and the POTS, they were just like, yeah, that's a diagnosis of assumption because they occur a lot together. And also you have EDS and your symptoms sound like that. So we're going to just assume it unless you really need to get it tested. But I also I have that weird delay.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's something to do with like hyperadrenogenic POTS. But I don't know. I
We
just
don't know.
it
We don't
sucks.
have enough data for that.
Well, and everybody just keeps telling me there's nothing anyone can do about it. Just drink more water.
That's not everybody. A
That's
lot of it.
medical.
I was gonna say, well, and that's some of the medical progresses to other medical.
Mm.
They'll sidestep you and be like, neurology deflecting to nephrology.
Cardiology.
Have you all seen the documentary about medical
Oh,
errors
God,
here on
yes.
YT?
What?
I've been sitting in shock ever since, and feeling super lucky no one screwed up that bad so far.
Oh no.
I kind of feel like that's
What
what
is it
happened to my
called?
leg. Because I've had
Oh, when they cut you the
I've had
hell open.
5 scopes.
Yeah.
And they've all been tiny. And they got to my leg, my left hip.
Yeah.
And they did the same operation they did on the right.
Yep.
Except when I woke up, I had a scar this big.
Yep.
They cut me open, like, way up my leg.
Like a fish.
Yeah. And they're like, well, we just needed to see better. And I wouldn't doubt if there was something that went wrong and they had to, like, quickly get in there.
Or if they like nicked an artery
Mhm.
and had to really get in there to put pressure. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? Well, and that's what I wonder about for the nerve block. Like,
Yeah.
what did you screw up so badly
That it lasts.
that it lasted forever, and I still have nerve damage from the nerve block?
I mean, I still have nerve damage. I say that like it's fine. That's
I
normal.
hate that
That's
though.
typical.
I'm like,
Everyone
why
gets
does this itch and hurt so bad
I've always had
at the same time?
after the injection
Yeah.
of my neck. This
When
arm.
massage works on it, it's the one place that I'm like,
You're like,
get it
sensation
away,
again? Sensation
ah."
again? Oh my god.
Oh, I hate it. Hate it. And he goes, that's the only place I've ever been able to like get you to squirm for. And I'm like, yeah, it doesn't feel good.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. Please stop touching that.
I kind of want to record one of my operations. Like if we have to go back
would
into
be
the
so
back,
cool.
I'd be like, could you guys like record that shit?
Right?
I'm not saying you're doing a bad
I'm
job.
curious.
If
wanna
anything, I want
know.
to see how cool you are.
That would be awesome.
Jingle, jingle my spine some more. Take out some tumors. I don't care what you got to do.
Well, and they want to send me in for an MRI for my shoulder.
Marie?
An MRI.
I'm getting a Marie.
So, yes, the knee. MRI for the
Yeah,
knee.
but my knee's fine now. I'm so mad.
Better screw it up real quick.
I am so mad. You have no
Just
idea
throw
how
yourself
upset I am
down the
about
stairs
this.
a couple times. I know. I'm like looking at my shoulder, going, "But is it that bad? Will they see?"
I had 3 failed shoulder surgeries, but I'm no worse off than before, I guess.
Did they were
Yeah.
they failed like right away, or did they fail like over time? Because
Yeah.
that, you know what I mean.
For
if
my
it was like
shoulder
the surgery didn't
surgery-
work at the get go.
Yeah. For my shoulder surgery, they gave me basically for everything. It's been
Overtime.
like 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
Is like that's when it's gonna
Overtime.
wear out. And then my shoulder dislocated for the first time after surgery at 9 months.
hmm
My hips did better. My hips are on like this is probably I think 4 years, right? For the right one. I think it's been 4 years, yeah.
Yeah, like 20.
And so
Right?
they say, yeah. So they say 3 to 5 years
Because I did mine
for
at the
our
same time.
repairs. Hmm
My
But
bad.
all 3 were within 2 years, so I guess not in reality.
Yeah.
No, it counts. Like both of my shoulders have failed, and I'm worried that my right hip is failing now too.
Mhm. It also totally depends on like who does it and what they do.
Well, and how you heal
'Cause
it.
not
what
everybody
exercises you
is,
do, you know
like-
what I mean?
Yeah.
There's so many factors.
And the procedures aren't always the same.
No, and I feel like we don't get the same. We shouldn't get the same aftercare.
Yeah.
Like regimen. We need something more strict.
Yeah.
And mine was literally stretch it out. We're gonna get you. The problem was,
Why
I
would you
remember
want to stretch
this,
something
when I did
that's
the
stretchy?
PT for both my shoulders? They wanted to move the
Oh,
rotation.
that's right, because they were telling you that you were going to get frozen shoulder.
Right. So they were like, you're already over 180 degrees of rotation, which
Yeah.
is pitcher status. Like you should be able to be a pitcher. Like okay, but it was the
It
wrong
doesn't work that
degree.
way.
So we stretched it out till it moved
Oh, why?
out on both shoulders. So they basically worked them until they were loose again.
They were like, would you like to ruin the thing we just
yeah,
did?
but I didn't know what I was doing at the time. I should have.
They should have.
This is
the heck,
pre-EDS
man?
though, you know?
Still,
This was
though,
just,
come
oh,
on.
you're weirdly stretchy.
Ugh.
It wasn't really pre-EDS. It was just before it had been labeled.
Pre-diagnosis,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
When
No,
you're
we were
right.
just talking about how joint surgeries have a shelf life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like we were given,
That's
I
terrible.
was given 3 to 5
Yes,
years.
I got a great hysterectomy surgeon when I had a triple prolapse a few years ago,
Oof.
but that one left me worse off than before I started having the
Ah.
prolapses.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's terrible. Well, and that's the thing too, is like we've been, I want to say lucky in a way, because our surgeries at least haven't left us worse off.
Right. I think we're lucky in that
Which I
regard.
think was something that my husband really worried about before, where he was like, well, you're just going to
Oh,
this
that's
surgery,
legitimate to worry
and then,
about.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and it doesn't
and then
help
this
that
one will lead
he
to
was
that
dealing
one,
with
and
me
that
and
one will lead
Karina
to
together,
that one, and that one will lead
and
to
we're
that one.
both
Yeah.
like
Oh,
so
yeah.
into surgery. We're like, yeah, do it. Let's do the surgery.
Oh,
I don't
right.
care what happens.
We were like, do
And he's
another
like,
one.
But there are consequences
Do
to your
another
actions, guys.
one.
And we're like,
yeah. I mean, I wish
What are
I had
consequences?
been more cautious about my knee surgery when I was
Oh,
young.
yeah.
But I think I would have ended up doing the same thing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
right.
And then my biggest problem was not recognizing the complications for what they were afterwards.
Right. Right.
How old were you when you did your knee surgery?
I was 28.
Okay.
I
you were
think.
really young.
That's really young, because
Yeah.
they told us flat out that
Yeah,
they
we
will
weren't allowed
not
to.
touch knees.
Well, but it
Really?
wasn't a knee replacement, though.
Yeah.
It was lateral release and plica surgery. And I think what happened is they're like, oh, you don't need this. And if you don't know what a lateral release is, it's
when
like
they slice it open and
they partially cut. I don't know if it's a muscle or a tendon. I don't know what these things are. I don't remember anymore. I wasn't tracking that closely when I was that young.
Yeah.
But my guess is normal people didn't need that to be stable. But guess what?
Yeah.
I'm not normal.
Right.
And so when I didn't have it, it became unstable.
right.
And then that led to all the other problems.
I do wonder about that because, like, the release thing, that's what screwed up both of my, like, I don't even know. In my pelvis, it messed things up more than anything else.
I had a capsular glycation, which I guess has prevented full-blown dislocations on the shoulder, but it still subluxes, hurts often.
They all want to know why I'm in a scooter.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, they don't do that surgery anymore.
Right. Well, and that's what I mean. Is like that changes
yeah,
so
there's a reason
quick.
why.
Yeah. Because when I had, when I had the shoulder done, they basically just cleaned it up and then tightened everything, and that's what they did with the shoulder.
Tilda Chris, tilde same.
that's me, baby.
With my hips, they did a tendon release. I don't even understand how it works necessarily, because they did so first they shaved out the socket.
Yeah, because you had
then
a
they
misshapen
shaved
socket.
down
The
the femoral head.
Yep.
Until they exposed like the
The blood.
marrow.
Yeah.
All the marrow is there and everything. And then they did a capsular tightening to hold everything in, repaired the labrum, and then released the psoas. And
I
it's
haven't-
the psoas release that
messed
fucked
you
me up.
Yeah,
I think.
I
I'm
haven't
not really
done
sure.
Yeah,
my psoas hasn't been touched.
Right, but
neither.
we did it on both sides to even it out because I was having so much like pelvic and abdominal pain.
Yeah,
right after surgery.
I'm glad we didn't do it.
Yeah. But that's what they did for both sides was
yeah,
like
I blame the release for my problems. Really.
yeah. I'm like, don't do that. Because he was like, we're just going to lengthen it so it doesn't snap back and forth across your pelvis.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't really know what that means. That doesn't seem to be the problem for me. It's dislocation that's the problem, but okay, whatevs.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember they found more damage than they were actually expecting, and so they cleaned it all out. But then after the release, I was in a lot of pain, and I was in a lot of pain nowhere even near the hip.
Right.
I was in a lot of pain right up in my like upper pelvis on that side. And I remember it was so bad and I was stoned out of my mind. So I didn't even want to do anything about it. And Jen had to be like, you can take your medications. And I was like, no, I want to save them for later.
Yep.
And she was like, take a med right now.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's our post-surgery. We're like, we got to make it last, baby.
Yep.
We got to.
For when I mess myself up at 12 weeks.
When I don't follow the rules.
Yeah. Or I don't feel enough pain to keep me from doing the thing.
Yes.
That's my problem.
I get that.
Because I'll just keep doing stuff because it doesn't hurt enough to make me not do stuff.
Yeah.
Because you're
and then I
used
pay
to
for
it
it later. Yeah. Well, and it's so nice. This is the weirdest thing I feel like I have ever said when I say like having surgery is so wonderful because it's one pain and it overshadows all of the other pains.
Oh yeah.
And so suddenly, instead of having a body that's screaming and crying all the time, you have one place that is mildly upset. And that's it. And it's so beautiful. Love it.
Mm-hmm. Makes total sense to me.
Right? What you doing?
I'm just trying to catch up on chat.
I've been keeping an eye.
Good.
Mm.
Yeah,
Is
I
someone
agree.
on chat?
Yeah, awesome heart. Gonna have to listen later though. Husband wants to act like we're a normal couple for weekend stuff. Slightly smiling face, but I will def listen later. Wanting to
Sounds
start
good.
a show about eugenics, history.
Oh, dude.
That's really interesting.
If you end up doing that, let us know because I'm so down
Heck
to
yeah,
listen to that.
that's awesome.
Right?
Well, and we'll be back on tomorrow morning too.
Well,
So if
I
you
mean,
wanted to drop in, you were
if you're
more
doing
than
normal
welcome.
couple stuff though,
You might. Ooh.
maybe you could hate watch us together. I don't know where that came from. My brain was
See-
like, I
see,
do
I
this with Jen.
hate
I
watching.
hate watch things with Jen. Oh wait.
Absolutely would love to have you guys on.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
I would be down.
See,
Yeah.
when I go back and rewatch the video, that's when I find out what the conversation's been in chat
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I can't hear the audio.
I know.
know
I
why
gotta
that
fix
is.
that. I just
Is
we're
it
using
just, like,
different
the
programs now,
desktop
and
Translation. It
the
doesn't go
desktop thing
through.
because we're not using the same DAC.
Oh,
So like
that would make sense.
the way things are routed is different.
Yeah. Okay. I'm dying,
Yeah, I agree.
and it's almost 8:00, so we should probably all say goodnight.
All of us. All of us.
Everybody go to bed.
Everyone sleep. Or
Bedtime.
let's all pretend to
forever.
sleep at night. That's like the thing we do, right? Let's all pretend.
Pretend to be normal. Yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
Let's go lay in bed and pretend like we're normal
Yay!
for the approximate hours
For
of
the
adult
weekend.
sleep. Gotta make it sound as alien as possible.
For the approximate hours of rejuvenative
Oh,
rest.
shut up.
Not allowed to participate.
You were the voice in my head, and I was like, shut up, man. But it was outside.
It was me. It wasn't you.
All right, what we got?
All right. Love you guys. We'll see you later.
Yeah.
Take care.
Take care.
Enjoy your normal weekend things.
Yes.
Mwah. Bye-bye. I'm dying.
She is.
It's time to die.
Bye, Cherie.
Bye.